All right, guys. Thank you for being a little bit patient with your man. Thank you for being a little bit patient. My name is Andre from Love Crossing Borders. And tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about what it is that causes people to hesitate when it comes to traveling. Also, relocating to another country. We're going to discuss those topics here on Love Crossing Borders. My name is Andre. I appreciate you guys. We're going to do this in two parts. It won't be too long tonight. You know, I'm usually long-winded. Now, if the live stream is somewhat choppy, forgive me, guys. Blame that on my head and not my heart. But hopefully you guys will be able to hear me all the way through. We see we got a few people coming in. Make sure you click the like button when you come in so that we'll be able to invite in other individuals to come into the live stream. Hope you guys like the studio since we've got it set up so far. And let's give some shout outs. We got Tracy in the building representing, Friday night drink in hand. Gotta have that drink in hand on Friday night. I'm enjoying some wine, a nice bottle of wine. Not too anything too heavy. We got a trip that we're taking tomorrow, so I'll go ahead and just enjoy some wine this evening. But if whatever you're drinking, let your boy know. If you're just drinking bottled water, if you're drinking orange juice, Kool-Aid, lemonade, whatever it is that you're drinking, if you're in Detroit, you're drinking Faygo. Hey, I'm with you. All right, what's up, homie? In the building representing this. Like I said, this video is going to be in two parts because I was on Facebook today, right? And somebody posted on Facebook talking about a real woman can be with a man that actually has potential and he's going after goals. And all the men in the comment section, when I say all but me, all the men in the comment section were like, that's not true. Women will not be with you just because you have the potential to be somebody, or if you're just going after the goal. Women only want you after you've accomplished the goal. They want the man with the accomplished man only, and not the man that's accomplishing. So I figured I'd bring this to you guys. Is it true in the States? Is dating so hard right now in the States? And I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Is dating so hard in the States that you are at the point where you actually, women don't want the man that's going after his potential. They just want you after you've accomplished your goal. Is this true? Pray tell. We're going to talk about this in detail. Because right now, from what I'm listening to when it comes to women and men in the United States, I feel like we're in high school at the high school dance. And the men are on one side and the ladies are on the other side, and nobody's on the dance floor. So I figured, okay, let me address this and bring this to the table with you guys. Okay, let me get everything so I can be able to see what you guys are seeing as far as the live is concerned. So let me log on in. Thank you for your patience, guys. All right. Let me turn that volume down too, because I don't want to hear myself echoing. Even though I do like my voice, I don't want to hear it echoing. All right. All right. I can't see. The live hasn't started for me. How? Okay, there we go. All right. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys have to say in regards to that. Let me take a sip while you guys gather your thoughts, and I'm going to continue to go on. Oh, we got the white wine in the building, so I am not alone. I am not alone. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Some Red Bull in hand, right? Ooh, Coop, you're doing it big, baby. You're doing it big. You know what? That might be me tomorrow. We're going to be going out and just having a relaxing time. We're going out to like the farm area, so where it's quiet and nature and all those things. So this weekend it's just quiet weekend. So we're going to be enjoying that because we work so much. Yeah, I've seen that too on Kevin Samuel's channel, and I agree there. I follow KC as well. But in this instance, I had to agree with the women. Oh, we enjoying the beer, a cool, crisp beer. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me take a sip real quick. That was good. All right, and I'm going to put my phone right here so I can see if I'm really too choppy. And if I'm too choppy, you guys know I'll try to change the live stream. I actually found a wireless uh Wi-Fi that I can actually purchase, that I can have my own Wi-Fi, and I don't have to be connected to the building. So we're putting that in that order this week, and so hopefully it gets here by next Friday. And by next Friday, we will have our own Wi-Fi, so I don't have to worry about it chopping up anymore. And I can use it anywhere in the world. That's the cool part. So Andre and I are excited about that. Okay, Steve in the building. Okay, what's going on, Dre? I like the new setting. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you guys like the new setting. We're trying to keep it professional. But make sure you guys click that like button as well. But the first part of the topic today is, as I was mentioned before, I was in a Facebook group, and in the group, the person initially put a tag in there saying that real women will be with a man who has potential, a man that is going towards his goals. And all the men were like, I mean, literally, all the men were like, no, that's not true. Women only want you when you got it. They only want the man that's got it going on. They look past all those good men that's got the potential to go after goals. And I'm like, wow. And then they were like, well, you live outside the country, so the culture that you deal with, Andre, is different from here in the States. And I'm like, dude, I've lived in several states and been to several countries, and it's basically the same when it comes to women. Cultural things are a little different. For the most part, a man is a man and a woman is a woman in most parts of the world. And so let's see what you guys have to say. Thank you, Andre. I slowed down on the weed smoking. That's, you know what? That's why I say, everything in moderation. Like, I kid you not, guys. The only time I drink is for the most part, unless we're going out dancing, salsa dancing. For the most part, the only time I actually drink is when I'm with you guys. You are truly my drinking partners. For real. So like when this turns off, if I haven't finished the bottle literally goes, like if I have a bottle of wine, the bottle literally goes into the cupboards until next week. So we got liquor in there. You and I have shared and started that I haven't even finished yet. But definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about this topic, because it's amazing how adamant everybody was. The ladies were like, what are these guys talking about? We support men no matter what. But then I had to agree with the guys to a certain extent, because it seems as if ladies, the good ladies are being overshadowed by the women that men are choosing at times. I'm going to repeat that. It seems the good women are overshadowed. Is that Queen Felicia that just snuck in here? Yes, it is. I had to look down to my phone to see that. The good women are overshadowed by the women that men are choosing most often. There are some good women that we have overlooked, guys. We got to admit that. There's some good men, ladies, but we're talking about the guys right now. Guys, we have just kind of like, let's you want to do a closed eye flashback? Do we need to do like in a television show? I wish I had my soundboard. I just got the soundboard with all the sound effects. So when Kevin Samuel do all the sound effects, I just got my soundboard. So Andre and I will be doing the sound effects. So yeah, you'll be hearing those coming soon too. But as for now, do we need to do a flashback, fellas? From that time when you had, I don't care if you were 23, I can flash back. And sometimes, ladies, I'm gonna tell you something about men. We're some daydreaming mother. We daydream a lot. And sometimes we're nostalgic too, and we'll sit back, we'll think about that one, like, man, I wonder what so and so and so is. Not like we want them back, but I wonder what so and so and so is doing. And we could have met that person. They were part of our life from 19 to 21, but they were such a good person, had an impact on our life that we still, periodically kind of think about that person. Ladies, you got a guy right now periodically thinking about you, like, man, she was a good woman, man. I wonder how things are going with her and the family. It's not like he about to call you back, but we do flashbacks. Fellas, let's be real. let's be real with this. I know in my life, in Dre's life, it's gotta be one. I would say at least four just really good ones that came into my life at a time that they I wasn't prepared for them to come into my life, whether it was economically, whether it was educationally. I'm focusing on school, whether it be, I'm out there in the streets wilding, and she a good girl and she don't need to be in the streets messing with a dude like me, or whatever it was. We can all, as men, look back and say there were some good ones we kind of let slide through because we just mentally weren't ready for that time period. Since we weren't ready, we let a lot of knucklehead women into our lives that we shouldn't have did that. We had a good time with them knucklehead women. Mind you, we had a ball. I can tell you some good times with some knucklehead women, boy. If you want to have some fun, find you a chick that like party, and pound, pound, pound. It's a win-win, my friend. So a lot of times, but my point in saying all that is, a lot of times men fuss about women in general, not realizing, let's flash back. All the women that you dealt with were not in general. There were some good ones that you just said, this is not the time for this good girl to be in my life or this good woman to be in my life. Let me go ahead and, let her go and do her thing. But I'm a fool right now. Let me go ahead and date a fool too. And you allow that foolishness to come into your life at that time period. And then all of a sudden you start to realize, like, oh man, maybe I need to sit my ass down somewhere and give me a good woman. Same thing for you ladies. Only difference between ladies and men, and it's a major thing. I'm gonna say this: there's a major difference between men and women. I'm not just talking about biologically, but then yet I am. The clock, ladies. We can fuck up till 50. We can tear life up and don't get it right to 53. We can. Y'all can't do that. You can't sit back and say, I'm gonna act a dang fool and I'm gonna go have these 8 babies by 5 baby daddies and think life gonna be all right. Oh yeah, when you get older, we gonna respect you as mom. We're gonna respect you as an older mom. Love mom. Mom took care of me. You know how it is on college football. They always turn to the camera and they say, "Hi, mom." They'll never say that to dad. Or during the NFL draft and they get drafted to the football team and they like, I want to give a shout out to my mama. We love you, mom. We know that you had 5 baby daddies, but we still love you. We with you. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the relationship part, when you looking for a man, there's a lot. Let's be real. Let's be real. A lot of our grandmamas and mamas dying alone. Now, we know if you want to act all technical, everybody dies alone for the most part. True. We know that, but you know what I mean, till death do us part type dying alone. I'm going to get to you guys' comments. Let's be real. Somebody grandmama who was a good mama, but when she was young, the reason why she had to be a good mama and grandmama with 23 grandkids, because she got 5 baby daddies. Let's be real with grandma. I love grandma. I love me some grandma. Grandma cooking? What? Yeah. But at the end of the day, we can't pretend that grandma wasn't out there just wilding, because if grandma was in her 30s and when she finally had the 5th kid by 30, or the 8th kid by 35, we looking at grandma like, dang, she 35 and she got 8 kids. Dang, dog. I ain't gonna give her a smash her, but I ain't gonna date her. So if grandma was 35, we wouldn't look at her with those loving eyes the way we do. So at the end of the day, ladies, you can't do what we do. I'm sorry. You throughout the history of mandom, you've been judged differently. Doesn't matter what kingdom it is. You could have been born in Africa. During the Zulu Empire, you judge differently. You could have been born in Egypt during the pharaohs. You would judge mighty Isis. You were judged differently than the other pharaohs. You could have been born during the time of King David and King Solomon's empire, and you're the queen of Ethiopia walking through. You're still judged differently. At the end of the day, ladies, you can't do what we do as long as we do it. You can do what we do. Oh, yeah, in your 20s, get your hot girl summer on if that's what you want to do. In your 30s, you want to keep it going? Cool. But don't, when them late 30s, early 40s hit, and all of a sudden judgment day come, meaning society starts to judge you as a woman differently than they judge men, you can't be mad, ladies. It's always been like that from the dawn of time. From the dawn of time. So let's go back to my point. Is it that bad in the United States when it comes to dating now? Are we really starting to judge the good women and men by the bad people that we decided to choose? I know I personally chose some bad women. I know I personally chose some. I knew she was just a party girl. I ain't gonna even trip. I knew that's all she did was smoke weed. I don't even smoke weed, but she's so fine. I gotta get at least good 2 weeks out of her. I know she an alcoholic, but hey, she half Hawaiian and half black. I gotta have it, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta have her for about a good month or two. I gotta showboat her. You see that body? Listen, I know my boy hit it. I know 3 of my boys hit it before I did, but I got to get it. I ain't gonna even lie, dog. I got to have it, dog. It's gonna get smashed, dog. We went through that phase. Us men went through that phase where we knew that it was not a good woman for the long haul, in the long run, and we kept bringing more of them into our lives than the women that we really needed in the long run, because that's what it was all about. That's what we actually thought. We needed that woman. Looks like I'm freezing a little bit. Not too bad, but that's what it's all about. And that's what we seem to gravitate to at times. There's a time, ladies, where men was at this age in life. Now, a lot of dudes are a little bit jaded and a lot of women are a little bit bitter, because if you're a good woman and you keep getting looked over, you thinking to yourself, what the hell am I doing wrong? So all of a sudden you start wearing the shorter skirts and the lower cleavage because you try to compete, because you think that this is what men want. That's not what we want. It's just what we're playing with. This is the difference between playing with your toys and then getting serious. I don't think women realize that men, there's certain women that we only look at as toys. No offense, ladies. If you was the party girl that we look at you as a toy, that's you. Yeah, that's all you. That's how men do. And women do that sometimes too. You know, you got the party dude take you out and he spend money on you and spoil you. You know he ain't no good. You know he the weed man. He going to jail in 3 years. You know that. You knew you was. Come on. You get your back broke in by Tyrone and wife beaters. That's all he got in his collection. White wife beaters and 3 pair of jeans. But he's sexy you good. You know he ain't no good. You about 25, 26. You in school right now? Get your back broke in by thug life. Ain't nothing in his car playing but Tupac and Biggie. Okay. All right. You want to play cute, right? Because you in your little 40s and 30s now, huh? Okay. Fellas, is it just me? Remember those days when you was out there, you wasn't no good? You was just in the streets, just hanging out, just doing your thing. You got maybe a little job or you got maybe a little hustle back in the day. Remember how many women you could just run through, just run rampant, You just running rampant like a plague through your neighborhood. Remember them days? Women just all over you. You ain't good for nobody. You know you ain't good for nobody. You just good for some good sex. Remember them days, brother? You know that. You just got out of jail last week. You know you probably go back in a couple more weeks. But between that time period, you smashing her. Ooh, her mama wants some. Her mama nasty. Boom, you just smashed the mama. Remember them days? But then when you cleaned yourself up, right? But it was a little bit too, guys, how many times have you ever felt like you cleaned your life up a little bit too early for women? I'm going to say that again. Ladies, some of you ladies make us feel like we cleaned our life up a little bit too damn early. Some dudes decided at 26, enough is enough. And all of a sudden, y'all want to tell us, he too nice. Being with him is boring. Girl, he go to school and read books. You know he on the chess club now and he on the debate club. Ain't that Andre that used to get in shootouts on Martin Luther King? Yeah, girl, he got a job. I don't even like him no more. But we was out there breaking in houses and doing crazy stuff or getting in fights in the community. Y'all ladies was all over us. But sometimes y'all got upset with us because we cleaned our life up too early. Y'all thought we were supposed to clean our life up like 32, 33, maybe 42. We were supposed to be party boys all the time. We stopped going to the clubs at 30, and y'all thinking like, see, he boring now. How many times have that happened to y'all when you was a thug, when you was out in the streets, you could get all the women you wanted. And as soon as you decided to become a good guy, women just shy away. I didn't. I would have took you. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Because you was too busy getting beat down by wife beaters. So you dang sure when it took us when we was good dudes at 26, 27, 28, when we decided I ain't going to jail again. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting in shootouts. I might get shot one day. I know I done popped a couple dudes, so let me stop getting in shootouts. You know what? I don't need to be smoking weed all the time. Damn. Let me slow down my weed smoking. Let me slow down on my drinking. I'm going to drink just on the weekends now. Oh, y'all ain't like us then. Y'all ain't like us when we started cleaning life up. And we cleaned it up too early. Girl, he's going to church at 22. See, he boring. I cheat on him. I need a thug in my life. Like y'all sitting around with MC Light. I need a roughneck. Wait a minute. When I was breaking dudes' backs in back in the day, beating dudes down, you was down with me. But then I want to do the right thing. You don't want to mess with a dude. I can't get none of that cootie no more, huh? I'm not the only dude that went through that. A lot of us dudes went through that. And you know what happened, ladies? A lot of men reverted back to being dogs. Because they realized you good ladies don't want us. Y'all wanted the thug dudes. We decided to become good dudes. Then y'all still kept telling us, I don't want you like that. I had one chick actually tell me, you can't do that. You ain't gonna do that. You can't do that no more. You can't do that magical thing no more. I said, I don't want to do that no more. It's not that I can't do it. It's that I don't want to do it. This chick was like, this one introduced me to the buck wild life of intimacy. Day one. And as soon as I said, I'm about to go get a job. What? Down with a brother for 3 years. As soon as I said I'm getting a job, what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to college too. What? College? You mean read books? I ain't the only one. Let me hit this comment section. So, ladies, a lot of times y'all make these dudes that ain't good for you. You chose them bad dudes. Like we chose some of them good women. I mean, the bad women that were in our life because at that time period, we weren't looking for nothing good. I know I'm willing to admit that I wasn't looking for nothing good at 22. I don't need no. If you're a good girl, I'm going to turn you into something bad, at least in the bedroom. That's it. We weren't looking for nothing good. We're just looking for something faithful and freaky. Fellas, am I lying? At 22, you looking for her. Can she be faithful? Yes. Can she be freaky? Yes. Okay, we good. I'm broke, you broke. I'm in the streets. I get that money. Don't worry about it, girl. All I need for you to look cute while you sit on the passenger side. Okay, let's hit this comment section. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Queen Felicia's in the building. I definitely broke up with some good females when I was younger. Yeah. Yeah, we either thought it was like the wrong time, like, I'm out here in these streets. I'm always strapped. Girl, you don't need to be messing with a dude like me. So let me go ahead and mess with these knucklehead chicks that I could just make them kiss each other and do some stupid stuff because I'm on stupid right now. And then, when I grow up, maybe I get a chick like you again, but you really don't want to be with me. But I love you. Why? Because the good girl like the thug dude. Like DMX song, why do good girls like bad guys? You see what I'm saying? Y'all loved us. As soon as we got clean, as soon as we let a thug act like he want to go to school and get a job. Y'all treat some brothers bad. You better do some of y'all ladies right now, your flashback right now, back into your 20s, like, you know what? I did talk about Kevin when he put a suit on that one time. When he talked about he going to a job interview. I remember that. Yeah, some of y'all treat some brothers real bad in their 20s. He wasn't even your baby daddy. Tracy, you're so right, blah, blah, blah. Back our man. Yeah, help. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Good point. I've always been a good guy and wasn't appreciated. I feel you, brother. They always come back. We can stop this live stream right here because this brother just said it all right here. Andrea knows one of my number one sayings. I'm the guy you appreciate when it's all over. And I'm talking about good women, just good people, just about the business, good, responsible mothers, responsible to the community, just women that are a blessing. I'm talking about some CEOs and CFOs and some women that own 3 or 4 businesses. I'm not talking about I'm talking about some sisters that's like in the medical field, deep into the medical field. And I'm talking about some good women. And then when it was over, all I'm hearing is boo-hooing like they 3 years old. And kicking and screaming and hoping the brother come back. A lot of y'all, boy. What's that song? One of my favorite songs that I tell people is Natalie Cole, I'm Catching Hell. I wish I had it right now. I'm catching hell, living here all alone. She said, if I could replay that whole scene again, I would never let evil have its win. She said, I would just ease on back and let confusion pass on by. She said that because at the end of the day, she realized it was the little things, not the big things that he did, like take out the garbage, make sure that this take care of it, that take care of. And she said, I'm telling you, ladies, you better not, if you're a good man, you better not let him go. She said, because right now I'm catching hell living here all alone. One of my favorite Natalie Cole songs. If you get a chance to, Google it. I'm Catching Hell by Natalie Cole. It comes on with her talking about how she lost a good man and how she appreciates him. And she said, ladies, I know, usually I sing to the fellas, but tonight I'm talking to us. I want to sing to us. I'm catching hell, boom, boom, living here alone. And she sings that song, and I'm kid you not, every woman on the planet needs to listen to that song because she is correct, and my man homie is correct. You ladies do not appreciate us until it's over. We may not be perfect, but you will see how perfect we were when we gone. He don't do this right. He don't do that right. You damn right. But it's a lot of stuff that we did do right. And when we were gone, Boy, y'all sick. You wish you had one like him, or wish you had him back. Woo. And I got a lot, I got just many female friends as I have male friends. And I got some female friends. The breakup was 3 years ago, and they still twiddling their thumbs and counting and trying to calculate what happened. What can I do to get him back? And blah blah. That ship has sailed. This brother has told the truth. They always, and I mean, when he say always, yeah, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. I am not a person that's an extremist when it comes to words. I try to stay ambiguous. I try to stay abstract when it comes to words. So it's rarely that I'm concrete with the word. Always. Always. Y'all always come back. To a good man, when you get rid of him, y'all always want to call back. Y'all always try to come up with a way to, I gotta give. And it's always too late. Always too late. And that's one of the things that I noticed that make a lot of women bitter. You done messed up a good things. If I could replay that whole scene again. She said, I let confusion pass on by. Let confusion pass on by. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. Same here, homie. Yeah, Felicia. Yeah, it's like that with dudes. Dudes will blow your phone up. You know why? men don't care. When it comes to trying to get back a woman, we are hunters by nature anyway. So we don't give a damn about being embarrassed about calling 55 times as long as you answer on 56. We don't give a damn about texting 83 times as long as you respond on 84. We don't care if we got to knock on a doorbell, send a message in a bottle. We don't care. We got to have some kids stand in front of your door singing Christmas carols, singing how much we love you. We don't care about that. We do not, man. We are hunters by nature. And if we want something back, we want it back. Now, a lot of times when we get it back, we mess it up and we remind you why you left us from the get-go. But that's neither here nor there for right now. My point is that you're right. When a man wants a woman back, she can have a new man. And this dude, check it. But what about us though? I know you got your new, I'm happy for you, your new dude, but what about us? And you telling him, ain't no us. That's why it's a new dude. So what you saying is, bruh, I've had female friends that have had to tell multi-millionaires to back down. I ain't feeling you, dog. It's over. Let it go, bruh. Now these dudes balling, they got women just all over the place. Doesn't matter. They want this one back and can't get it back. You can't give enough mink coats, enough card, nothing. I don't want you. Go on about your business, player. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's continue on with in the comment section. Let's see what you guys got to say. I am the guy women be like, damn, he was such a good dude. I fucked up. Man, when I left the States, it was like a funeral. There's a lot of women in black. Because they knew that brother ain't coming back. He's dead. He's dead to what's going on over here. Yeah. When you a good dude and you get messed over and a woman knows that you're not going to revert back to being a bad dude, you're just going to continue to grow as a good dude. She may catch you as a good dude at 40,000, right? 40, like Kevin said, we say 42,000, right? On average. But she see in you that brother gonna be 89,000 in a year, in 2 years. And she could have been along on the ride for that 89,000. She met you when you didn't have your passport, but she saw the passport potential in you, and she could have been along for the ride on the passport, but she was too busy trying to get with thug life or being mouthy or have an attitude because of what the last man did to her. And you've been trying to, how many times, dudes, how many times have we had to say to women, I am not your ex. I didn't put you through what that dude put you through. You ain't got to be my women. If we have not said that 100,000 times, I am not your ex. Well, we have to say it too. No, not like y'all. Y'all preach it and demonstrate it. Y'all rub it into the ground to where we got to sit back and say, pause. I'm going to say it one more time. I am not your damn ex. Stop talking to me like I'm your ex. Stop looking at me, trying to go through my phone like I'm your ex. Your ex cheated on you 3 times. Your ex had a baby on you. I ain't that dude. I keep trying to tell you I ain't that dude. Stay out of my phone. Stop trying to check and see if I'm at work. What the hell you doing in my job parking lot anyway? Embarrassing me. I don't deal with no women that embarrass me. And then all of a sudden when we leave, as good men, we leave y'all. I want you back. What you doing right now? Well, I'm cooking. Me and the kids have a dinner. You want to come over? No. When I was telling you I'm not your ex, you didn't want to listen. So you go and enjoy your memories and your meal. Enjoy your little meal and enjoy your memories with your ex. Yeah, you women, you can run a man away with talking and rubbing it in with your ex. Well, men do it. Men do it a little differently. My ex used to. So you done? So that's it, huh? You no ice in your jaw, nothing, huh? You ain't gonna put no paws in your mouth, nah, huh? You finished? That's how we do with the ex. Oh, just because your ex-girlfriend used to. Well, if she was so good, why you with me? Well, she was crazy. So, but that's why I'm with you. But at the end of the day, Andre, every example you're giving is my life. you read gay? Okay, you gotta clean that one up. Let me know what you're talking about. You got 9 to 5. Ew. Oh, what women say. Yeah, what women say, the good dude. Yeah. Oh, you must be gay. Like, I've had that. Y'all think Kevin Samuels the only one to go through that with you ladies. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everybody ain't from Atlanta. No offense to you dudes in Atlanta, but come on, dudes. That's like saying Atlanta, San Francisco, and DC. Let's be real. I didn't invent it, Atlanta. You already had the title. San Francisco, you too. DC, you famous for liking them boys. You can't be mad at us. Oh, we don't do that in DC. Yeah, you do. So DC, Atlanta, San Francisco, and we know other cities, but y'all hold the title in the state. So you can't be mad at us that when we make these little comments. But yeah, women is quick to throw that gay out there. Quick. You must be gay. Why? Because I'm sitting back. I know one dude that was like, you know what, I want to be celibate. And, I'm focusing on the Lord. And I'm trying to find me a godly woman. You must be gay. I said I'm celibate. So even if I was gay, I ain't having sex with nobody. So women love throwing out. Now, I know not all women. Now, notice I say I don't try to use the word extreme. I'm just speaking in general. But let's put it like this. It's happening enough times to where it's uncomfortably becoming commonplace to hear that coming from sisters. You could be the nerdiest white boy. They'll call a white woman will call a white boy a geek. She'll call him a nerd. She'll call him a square. But she ain't gonna throw that gay at him. She's not gonna trip on she is not gonna sit back and talk about his sexuality like that. Sisters, I ain't gonna lie. No offense. Y'all would sit y'all tail up there, and you know that dude straight as an arrow, and he used to break your back in when y'all was in y'all late teens, and now y'all in y'all late 20s, and y'all meet up again. He telling you he ain't trying to deal with you because you ain't changed. You must be gay. Why? Because he used to break your back in back in the day. So now you thinking like he should break my back in now. And he telling you like, no, keep your back, sister. You know, I'm good. Oh, you must be gay then. This brother right. He absolutely correct. Y'all love throwing that one out. And this the funny part. All you do is make yourself look stupid. Ladies, if you didn't say it, you got a female friend that said it to a brother. You must be gay. And we don't even entertain a response with that. Most of us are just like Kevin Samuels in regards to the response. We look at you like, yeah, see, that's why you ain't gonna never get this dick again. I'm glad you said that. You just reminded me why I don't mess with you no more. Thank you, sister. Thank you. That little gay statement, that's why I left you when we were 21. That's why I only smashed you from 19 to 21, and you never saw me at 22, 23, and now we just meeting back up at 29. Because you like to say stupid stuff. I remember. A lot of times, women, you embarrass yourself. You really do. It can embarrass you. And by saying stuff like that, you must be gay. Think about it. Men don't say that. When y'all don't want to have sex with us, men you will never heard a brother say, you must be gay. And if he do, he sounds so stupid because dudes don't say that. Stop me when I'm lying. Dudes don't talk like that, but y'all either know somebody that say that to brothers, or then this is the funny part. You ready? Here we go, fellas. You know to say it to us at the right time of our life. See, when we carrying pistols, you wouldn't say nothing like that to us. When we just got through getting to a thug fight with a bunch of dudes, you ain't gonna say that. If we out there in them streets making that money and we go in and out of them jails, you ain't gonna talk like that. Y'all ain't dumb. Y'all gonna throw that little gay statement when my life is calm and it's starting to slow down, and I keep the pit in the house a little bit more and not on the outside. I'm not out there beating chicks down all the time. And I'm not out there beating dudes down for money or robbing dudes or dudes robbing me. I'm on another plane. And so you know the type of person I am. Now I own property now. Now I got a good job. I got a career now. I don't just have jobs. I got a resume now. I don't just have a piece of blank paper. And so now you know the type of quality man I am. So you think you can get away with that little gay statement. Because you know I ain't going to do too much because I got too much to lose. But you know your little tail wouldn't have said that back in the day because you know you'd have felt the back of that pistol. Bet that. Y'all smart. You only say that to the good men. You don't say that. Tell Tyrone that down the street in my wife beaters. Go ahead and tell him if he don't smash you that day, he must be gay, and see what happened to you. That's what my point is. Women ain't dumb. Y'all ain't dumb. Y'all pretend, you must be gay. This brother absolutely correct. 100% correct. Like I said, if you don't say it, if you few ladies in the group don't say it, you know somebody that said it. An auntie, a cousin, an uncle, a friend, a co-worker. You know somebody, you've heard of women saying that. Well, nobody in my circle talks like that. Okay. But you know of circles that talk like that. So he's absolutely correct. You got 9 to 5. You don't bang, right? Ain't in the streets no more. You scared? What you scary? Go to church. Like, there's a difference between I'm out there wilding and banging, and now I want to use my physical energy only to protect my family. You should appreciate the fact that I used to be able to beat some dudes down, and if need be, I could beat a dude down compared to just being out there embarrassing you. We at IHOPs, or we just went out dancing, had a good time, and all of a sudden, my big grown tail at 37. I'm jumping up into some dude's face at the Waffle House in Atlanta, any of them, and I'm embarrassing you now. It was cute when I was 22 doing it, but now I'm 32. I can't be jumping up in dude's face like that. I own property, girl. I got a career now. I've been busting the white folks don't give me this career. I had to work for this career. So I'm not about to lose my career at the Waffle House. Going to jail for 2 weeks until they finally let me out on a bond. You think my boss gonna wait for that? So you expect this? So when something go down, I'm supposed to be scary now, instead of strategic. Instead of realizing in the book of Art of War says one of the first rules of the Art of War is know your terrain, know your area, know where you're in, what situation you in. You got me ready to fight three Tyrones and they wife beaters, and they ain't even saying nothing to you. It was you running off at the mouth talking about you need more syrup. You yelling at the girl behind the counter. Come to find out the girl behind the counter is Tyrone's sister. And I'm supposed to defend your honor because of your big mouth in the Waffle House at 3 o'clock in the morning. What? No, boo. I defend if we being attacked. I got you. I got your back. Somebody trying to infiltrate and hurt our family. I give my life for my fam. But just because you done snapped off, no. And if you didn't snap off and I snap off, now at this age, I'm embarrassing it to you because you're looking at me like, babe, slow, calm down. Why are you acting so immature? It is not that serious. So damned if I do, damned if I don't. He right. You don't bang. You don't have kids yet at 30. I'm 53. I ain't got nothing running around. Just because every dude don't want to plant seeds up in y'all, multiple seeds, that don't make us gay. That make us responsible. In some instances, it may make us even lucky. It didn't happen that particular night with that particular person. Either way, we hit 30 with no shorties. And y'all look at us like we crazy. Oh, you got some kids out there. No shorties. What's wrong with you? Your sperm count low? No. Just they got no kids out there. I believe in the wonderful item created known as condoms. I was born in an era where condoms existed. So I decided, hey, if I use a cell phone, because in my era, I use a car instead of a horse and buggy, because my era uses cars and I don't just sail across the ocean. I can fly across the ocean. I figured, let me use this technology known as condoms. You have us out. Oh, that's a good one. You must have a small trash eggplant or get, yeah. The insults. Yeah. First thing that everybody knows the signs. Let's see if I can remember the signs. S stands for first thing they want to do is shame you. I is first is shame you. I is, I forget what I is. S is shame. I forget what I is. G is to make you feel guilty about something. N is negate what you just said. Oh, N is need to be right. I forget what I is. So S in the signs of an argument with a lot of women, with many women, the signs that you look for is S stands for they try to shame you. I forget what it is. You guys remember what I stands for? Let me know. G stands for they try to make you feel guilty about something. Oh, you don't want this? Oh, you must be with them. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, see, you like white women. All that. And N is the need to feel right. They will argue you down, even if you're not talking anymore. They will still with acting like your damn daddy. The need to feel right. All right. Greetings. Greetings, my brother. Greetings. All right, we made it through. That was a good point. No offense, ladies, but we all know some ladies that are like that. Not every lady is like that, but there is enough. Maybe I stand for insult. I tell them because I'm responsible, and that hurts. Brother, if you want to hurt a female feelings, you ain't got to cuss a woman out. Just tell them you're responsible. They, some women, now there are a lot of good women that's like they're proud of you if that's attracted to them. But there are some women that a man of responsibility, there is nothing attractive about a man that's responsible. For some, they do not like that. And we as men during our younger age can attest to that. And women can easily say, well, we were young too, and we were on a hot girl summer part 2. Got you. We feel you. We got you. We understand. But when we decide to come out of that, a lot of times you ladies thought it was too early for us to come out of spring break mentality. You only 27. You only 29. You only 31. How many times am I supposed to go to jail? At what age do I stop being in shootouts? What age do I stop being the weed man when I don't even smoke weed? At what age am I supposed to stop falling asleep in front of my car at a stoplight drunk? At what age, ladies? What age are we supposed to be like this brother said? I'm responsible now. Because y'all don't like us to do it at 22. What? School, college. You got 2 jobs? I only deal with ballers. This guy like you looking like, what the hell? So at the end of the day, ladies, what age is a good age for a man to sit back and say, at this stage of age, it's time for me to grow the hell up? You know, the Bible says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, but now I became a man, I put childish things away. But women sometimes, and some women will put you down for putting childish things away too early. Now, at my age, y'all expect me to put childish things away. Andre, you 53. Sit your ass down somewhere. At 43, Andre, come on, man. Get out them streets. At 33, but at 23, y'all expect us to be the stupidest things, the wildest things. We gotta go to all the parties with y'all. We gotta be at the club 7. I don't know about y'all. I went through that stage with 7 days a week clubbing. I made my dirty money during the day. I had my workers, and I'm partying. And you partying along with me. And then at about good 24, 25, I was like, oh, enough of this shit. I'm tired of going in and out of these county jails. I'm tired of sitting up there and being chased down by police dogs. I'm tired of being in shootouts. I'm tired of robbing dudes and dudes robbing me. You know how many times I've been robbed and how many times I done robbed dudes? Like, oh, dog, I got to have it, check it in. Then dudes check me, then look at me like 2 weeks later. Dog, I like them new shoes, dog. Check it in. How many times I had to check it in? How many times I told dudes to check it? Hey, dog, let me get them. Run that. You get to a point where you get tired of that. And you ladies, since you ain't in it as much, you think it's sexy and exciting. We putting our little lives on the line. And we bringing in this big old knot of money out of our pocket. You know, we leave for the night. Our pocket might be like this. We come back the next morning, it's like that. And y'all think it's just amazing. But then we sit back and we tell y'all, like, babe, I'm getting tired of this. This, I don't think I can survive. I think I'm going to end up either killing somebody and going to jail, or somebody going to put a bullet in my head or in my back. And it might be one of my boys. Y'all don't want to hear that at 25, 26. Y'all still want to be on Hot Girl Summer with our money. So that's why at this stage of life, while a lot of men are somewhat jaded in regards to not being able to trust you, I'm gonna tell you something. This is the first time I ever said this. Andrea is the first woman that I've ever been with, and I've been with some really good people. First woman that I've ever been with that I have shared my truths with. You know, like how you would do. I'll give you a perfect example. You know how you a dude and you like, you know, I might want to become a Muslim and I might want to pray 5 times a day. But the type of chick that you've been with for like the last 3 years, she can't handle with you. You don't know if you could trust her with telling her that you want to become Muslim and pray 5 times a day. And so you kind of like keep that to yourself type of thing. Or you really want to go into business for yourself. Even though you make a good money on your job, you want to go to business for yourself. But the woman that you with doesn't seem like the type of woman that support that. So you kind of like keep that dream kind of deferred. Andrea is the first woman that I have been. Now, maybe I could have been comfortable before, and I just didn't give it a chance. So it could have just been on me. But as far as this stage of life, she's the first one I can sit back and say, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Yeah, baby, you're absolutely correct. Let's do that particular thing you suggested. The first one that I could just bring my truth with and not feel like I'm gonna be looked down upon or shamed for my truths. If I sit back and I say, babe, I may be the thuggiest, most cussingest dude there is, right? Let's say I was that, right? With Andrea, I can still say at night, let's get on our knees and pray. Some of you ladies, sometimes y'all make us even embarrassed to even ask y'all to pray with us. Even though we may not have been a praying dude in 3 years. You ain't never seen your man pray. But this particular time, he want to pray. And he got to go in the bathroom and do it by himself and talk to God. Or he got to walk outside and walk down the alley and talk to God because you ain't the type of chick. Same thing with the dudes. Fellas, a lot of times a woman can't tell us the whole truth because we so damn emotional about everything. What you mean you want to take the job in St. Louis? Yeah, babe. They offered me a position in St. Louis, and I think it'll be good for us in the family. Let's go to St. Louis. Well, you've been working at your little factory job, brother, which is a cool job, and you making good money, but you like, man, no, you stay here. So she like, so I got to throw all my dreams out the window when I supported you before you got your little factory job when you ain't had nothing. And she was working on her practicing degree. That's like one of the highest degrees in nursing. Actually, it's the highest one. And she studying, and you ain't got a pot to pick in, Tyrone. And all of a sudden, you got hooked up with the factory job. And now when it's time to be supportive of her goals, because you're scared of the move, you don't support her. So she can't be honest with her truths with you. So that's one of the problems that we're all starting to have, that we can't even be honest with each other's truths. A lot more women want the rewards, but don't want to be there during the cup of, that's true, the cup of noodles for dinner. Ladies, I gotta admit that we understand throughout history, women are attracted to the conquerors. You know, the dude, you're attracted to the dude that got the big shield and the big sword, the big gun, and the big other things. We got you. You know, big muscles, big what accomplishment. You aren't attracted to the dude that's skinny going to the gym. You attracted to the dude that got the 6-pack and he got the look. But you don't realize that 3 years ago he didn't have that look, but you was looking right past him. So we do, ladies, sometimes we have to admit some things that you only like the dude that's on conquer mode. He's already accomplished. You never see the female lions going after the dude, the teenage lion that's got his mane's kind of like just a little breed right here. He ain't got that main yet. He ain't got that big one yet. And no female lion walking up on him, looking like I got to have that one. I can see he gonna be a lion king. Don't walk up on him like that. Y'all usually kind of walk up on us when we got the big mane and that. So some of what these brothers are saying is true, but I cannot say that women do not ride or die with us when we broke, when we ain't got nothing. Because it's a woman that bailed me out. What? Did I just say something? Did I invent something? Don't act like I'm the only one in this group that had to call your woman because you forgot to pay them traffic tickets and she had to come bail your ass out. Don't act all brand new. Fellas, don't be in this group acting up. This Friday night drink in hand. Now stop acting like your woman wasn't the one that had to go down there and pay that car note because you missed the payment on that particular day. You supposed to pay on that day, you forgot. It's you like, babe, go ahead, go down there and take care of it, and I'll give you the money back when I get off work. Don't be acting like you ain't had to roll over one day and had to ask her for some gas money to get to work and some lunch. Don't act all brand new. She was with you with them Roman noodle soup days. You brothers want to act all brand new in these groups and in this live stream. Some of the best sex some of these women gave you when your ex was broke. Some of the best sex that you got from your woman is when you only have a dime in your pocket, but she had all belief that you could be somebody. She sucked you into leadership. So let's not act like women just wasn't on our team. Remember, when we was Tyrone and wife beaters, she was down for us. They just didn't understand to appreciate us when we decided not to be Tyrone and wife beaters anymore. However, there's a lot of women that's riding. There's a female that's riding down with a dude right now, sucking him right now with his broke ass. Right now, just giving him all the good love and appreciation right now. Fellas, how many times have you seen a dude that we know he ain't got no money, but he got enough swag where he got a hot chick? You like, how the hell that broke got a hot chick like that? That's down for him. In the Latin community, believe you me, here in Colombia, dude, you will see a hot chick living under a bridge with a dude that she loves. You looking like, damn, she fine. They both living under a bridge. These women down for these dudes. I'm talking about down because she know he gonna be somebody. He out there washing windows. She out there washing windows. We gonna buy a house with this in a good 5 years. She see the potential in this dude. And a lot of women have been like that. They was down for us. We just took it for granted. She's supposed to be. Not really. She could have left your broke ass just, I'm what your head. We fellas know this. You know how many times dudes like me walk up in the job with the suit on, looking good, smelling good. She walked past me. She smelling Avant by Creed. She selling colognes on me that your ass can't afford. You paying $25, $50 for your cologne. I'm paying $250, $500 for mine. I can afford the cigars. You smoking Black and Milds. You got to roll yours. I got Cubans rolling my cigar. She could have got with me. I could have broke her butt in the ladies' room at the job. I ain't ladies' room shy at all. But she didn't. She came home from work, walking past all these 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", fine brothers in suits every single day to your 5'7" broke Roman noodle ass. And so when I hear brothers talk about the sisters wasn't down for, I know women that's kicking themselves in the tail right now for all the sex they didn't get when they was with your Roman noodle. There's women right now like, I could have got with that tall, chocolatey brother. He was owed me too at the job. My man wouldn't have knew nothing. But they didn't. They just stayed down with you because they saw your potential. But you ran her off because you were so insecure about every damn thing. So now she with a new dude, or now she by herself, and you like, baby, I want to come back home. She like, nah, but the kids, kids will be all right. You know, you come over see your kids. I ain't gonna hold you back from being a father, but us, it ain't gonna work. And a lot of times, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times you think it ain't gonna work because of everything that you did or didn't do. A lot of times it ain't gonna work because she like, I'm not about to keep pushing men away that are good men and stay here with your Roman noodle ass. She like, you know what? I'm done with Roman noodles. When you make it to rice, call me. Call me. When you ready to get some real noodles, when you ready to make some spaghetti with a sister, give me a call. When you get past ramen noodles and you can make a lasagna, maybe I think about getting back with you. Once you finally come with the lasagna noodles. Some of you brothers never make it to lasagna noodles and you be expecting sister to get back with you? Are you freaking serious with your broke ass? Man, I'm going to tell you something about Andre. And anybody that knows me, and this runs through my family with all the males. If we broke, we don't want a woman. Unless we married to something. I don't need to be broke and married. If I'm just dating somebody or I'm in a relationship, I fade away. I disappear to women. I will disappear. I'm like, you know how you like when Usher like disappeared for like 2 years and come out with a banging album. You like, damn, what happened to Usher? You see, coming out with another album, and all of a sudden a new Usher album come out. Like Eminem, you ain't heard nothing from Eminem in like 4 years, and all of a sudden, bam, #1 album pop off. That's me. No, I'm broke. I don't want to act like I'm gonna take you on a date. Hell no. I ain't gonna walk up on you talk about something. We going out. No. I might try to talk you out some sex, but if it don't work, okay, I'm broke. I understand, and I keep it pushing. But some of you brothers, let's put it like this. If it ain't you, you know a broke brother. You know a broke brother that's still popping babies. Brother, you broke. What the hell you doing? You need to be focusing on getting some money. Get yourself on track, building up a future for you and them 6 kids you got. But no, steady chasing the tail. Some of y'all want to come to Colombia. No, you don't. You gotta sit your ass in the States and get your money right. Take the little money you got, fly to Colombia, pay for a bunch of chicks, and then fly your butt back and you broke for the next 3 months. What type of sense does that make? So yeah, when it comes to the ladies, I can't be mad. Ladies, I'm gonna tell you this now. Don't be getting with no broke dude. If you got a broke dude on the other side of the pillow right now, other than the sex, you ain't got no other reason to have that clown around you. You ain't got no reason. None. Well, I'm supporting him. You probably are. At the end of the day, ladies, not broke. Now, if you got a dude, he lost his job, I understand that. Come on. The money has dwindled because of COVID. We all understand that. We're talking about a person with a broke mentality, with a broken spirit that doesn't want to do anything with his life, and he gonna drag you and the kids down. And you be damned if you have another child by him. You done already had 2 by him, and you be damned if you have a child by number 3. You sit up here contemplating abortions now because you just sat up there and got pregnant by number 3 by this broke dude over here that he can only afford the ramen noodles, but he can't afford the lasagna noodles. You can't afford lasagna noodles. So ladies, no, don't get with us when we broke. And fellas, if you broke, don't get with nobody. Focus on your grind. Focus on your money. Focus on why you broke. And so this will never happen to you again if you can at least help it. Dude, man, I'm telling you, I know what it's like to have to step back being broke. I know what it's like to lose your apartment and you sleeping in your car. Steve Harvey ain't the only brother that had to sleep in his damn car. Y'all see Andre now, y'all, oh, Andre doing this, and he's a six-figure man, and blah, 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 blah. He's married, he loves crossing borders, and mostly Money TV. And he's donating money to all these different programs and organizations. He's got the fundraisers. I wasn't always like that. I had to get out of the broke man mentality too. I had to have some good sisters let me go because I was not right for a good woman. And some of us brothers, we don't want to admit that. We ain't right. Not because we some cheaters or some playboys. Some of you dudes are so broken that you making money and that money gone like that. Remember what I said a couple weeks ago? My money, I was like that. I was very financially irresponsible. I'm making $60,000-$70,000 a year. How the hell you making $70,000 a year? You ain't got no weed habit. You ain't got no bunch of women. You ain't on crack. You ain't on alcohol like that. You ain't no shopaholic. So Andre, how the hell you making $70,000 a year and you broke by Tuesday? I ain't the only brother that's like that. I had to learn to overcome that and learn how to budget and invest and save, pay myself first, percentage. I had to learn all that, open up several bank accounts, open up a business, LLCs, the whole gambit. I had to learn all this. So when sister said, well, you know what? I like you, dog, but you don't need no woman. You need to find out what's messing up your life, $60,000 a year. Get that taken care of. And then maybe when you get yourself on track, I'll holler at you. But some of us men, we sit back and think that, oh, women ain't down for us because we sit back and we ain't making money like that. So they don't want us. They only want us when we coming up. No, bruh. A lot of times is they roll with us when we ain't had nothing. And they just got tired of rap. Fellas, we all know you only gonna ride with an ugly chick for so long. Not all women are ugly. Yeah, some of y'all ugly. I ain't gonna even lie. There's some ugly babies out there. There's some ugly old people, and there's some ugly chicks. We just don't want to admit it but I'm gonna tell you, it's some ugly old people. It's some attractive old people. You're like, she looking good for her age, and there's some ugly old people. There's some babies that's born. It's like, oh, that's the cutest baby. Ooh, look at that baby. And there's some babies we be like, oh my God, look at that baby. And some of you ladies, y'all ain't pretty. No, you ain't pretty. And you got a shelf life. Yeah, in most men's lives, we like, I smash you like if I'm drunk. You ain't pretty. You just didn't hit the lottery. Okay, cool. Same thing with a broke dude. That's my point. Not to be bashing you ladies. No offense. Same thing with it. You gotta, even if you got good sex as a broke dude, you still only got a shelf life. There's an expiration date. You can only give her good sex for so long to where she like, we got these 2 cars and 3 kids. Your sex ain't really keeping me around like that no more. And it's a bunch of dudes in suits that's been trying to give me sex anyway. So if I wanted sex, I could get that. I need a man that want to be a man to take it to the next level. And so a lot of times dudes don't want to admit that they need to step back like I did. I stepped back. Remember I said I turned my television off for 3 years, find out what the hell was going on with my money, with my life, get myself on track. Then I was able to bring women back into my life and kind of like, okay, see the terrain, see what I need to do, see what type of woman. Oh, Andre, you want to live outside the country? Okay, move outside the country. But yeah, a lot of dudes, you're broke. Even if you got money, you may have a broke mentality, and your ass ain't supposed to be with nobody. You know you're supposed to be in counseling. You know you're supposed to be sitting your butt down somewhere, ain't touching nobody. But because her ass is so fat and that waist is so thin and those lips are so full, she got that chocolatey complexion. I got to keep her. And then when she leave you in a couple of months, she all type of B's and H's and this and that. No, she ain't. She ain't never cheated on you. She could have gave it up to me when she was single, when she was at the job, and I was wearing suits and I got the good cologne on. And you got that cheap stuff that you got from Target. She could have been cheated on you. Well, she could have been throwing her body out there long before you came along, but she didn't. So you know deep down inside, she ain't no B. She ain't no H. You already know when you just hurt because she decided to say enough is enough with you being broke, meaning that you're not going after a goal, meaning that you're not trying to clean your life up, meaning that you're not trying to be a better person for yourself first. So that's what's going on. Crypto King, Los in the building. Let's go back to the comments, guys. Let's go back. Charles in the building. I'm a 1 minute noodles. There we go. After I tell them that I'm responsible, I calmly follow up with how many kids did you say you had a kid? I know, right? They say 3. I say, oh. I laugh. I hold the mirror up to their face. Hold the mirror up to them, fam. Yeah, for real. And that's one of the number one things that a lot of us hate to do: hold the mirror up to ourselves. Andre, what you just said about you and Andrea, that's real love. Yeah, that is. Andrea and I were talking the other day about cheating, and we asked each other this question: do you think I won't cheat, or do you hope I won't cheat? And the same went to her. Do I think she won't cheat, or do I hope she doesn't cheat? And we both came to the conclusion, the same actually, is that we know that we're both human and that we know that there are attractive people in the world. And so we know that a person can cheat. We ain't stupid. But we hope that the person is decided that they want to ride this thing out in a faithful manner. Now, for those couples that have decided to talk about, being in a polygamous relationship, okay, they discussed it. You do your thing, or even for a woman that's like, keep it out my face, don't have no babies. I can understand all that, but if you decided, like, you know what, let me see what it's like to just ride it out with somebody, to ride it till the wheels fall off. You hope that the other person is like that too, but all you can do is just hope, and that's how me and Andre is. When it comes to us, we just hope. We just hope that the person is responsible. But we don't walk around thinking that the person can't do that. What's up, Double C in the building? All right, Crypto King, when you guys get a chance, make sure you subscribe to his channel, because that dude is helping guys make money. There's not too many people on YouTube. People say it, but that dude's channel is trying his best to help people make money. Oh yeah, Tracy, I'm bringing the hilarity. The reason why that is because she sees a lot of potential in him. Yeah. But even women realize that she cannot be the only one to see the potential in you. If she feel like she's the only one and you don't see it, that's a lot of times when women will back off. And I'm going to tell you something, fellas. I'm saying I'm giving all the secrets like the women in the barbershop with us, right? I'm going to tell you something, ladies. We know when y'all gave up on a relationship. We can tell it ain't about she stopped having sex with me, but we can tell the energy when the energy in the house change. Men ain't dumb. We play dumb. We can tell when the energy in the house change. And a lot of times we try to clean it up, but it's too late. Oh, now this fool want to bring flowers around. I want to break with him in 2 weeks. Now he want to rub my feet. He ain't rubbed my feet in 5 years. Now I'm ready to leave him. Now he want to rub. We can tell that the energy in the house changed. It ain't that all of us, oh, he rubbing my feet. He must really care. Don't think women going for that. They realize that you know that she about to leave your ass. Don't think women don't know that you know that she about to leave your ass. She left you 3 years ago. Y'all just so happen to be living in the same house. You might not have any kids. She just planning and plotting her escape. Gotta get away. Boom, 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 boom. That old Houdini throwback. Escape. American women are socialized to disrespect men in America with special emphasis on black men. Absolutely correct. I know some people were going to say, that's not true. It is true. Ladies, I hate to say it. I love you. I really do. And I know all women are not created equal. So I never try to say that because all women are not the same. But when it comes to what America, the system is trying to do to ladies, especially sisters, they're trying to program y'all and make y'all seem like, forget them brothers. Every year for the last 15 years, y'all had a show on television, Black Girls Rock, celebrating everything. Let a man dare to act like he want to put a show on television to talk about us men rock. Ain't nobody gonna watch it. Black men rock. All the accomplishments that brothers have done with volunteering the community and all the good stuff that men are trying to do to be good fathers. You ain't gonna see that on a Black Men Rock. Black men ain't got no magazine that they could put us on the cover of and talk about the top 15 influential black men of 2022. They throw your ass on Essence every year, and we got to look at the cover every year. We ain't got no magazines for that, showing that black men are accomplishing things anyway. Y'all get surprised when Kevin Samuel throw the stats out there. 51% of black men live inside of that live in middle class. 80% of black men want to marry black. Y'all be flabbergasted. Over 50% of black men do not have children. Y'all just be mind boggled. We know y'all stats because they keep throwing it in our face. But there is no out. Think about it, ladies. Let's be for real. Come on, let's be for real. What outlet do black men have? You can't say Black Enterprise because that's a black business magazine. There is no major black. I know you ain't talking about like triple XL. I mean double XL or The Source. That garbage. That doesn't celebrate black men. That's just hip hop. So what magazine can men say it's a major magazine that celebrates men? Brothers, none. What major media outlet other than YouTube and brothers putting out content to give you ladies a little bit light on guys? There is none. There is nothing in social media or in regular media that celebrates black men. There is nothing. Women, you know, let's be real, ladies. You cannot say that. There's so many black magazines and black shows, and as soon as you turn the TV on, if you ain't got a job, you gonna turn your TV on. What's gonna come on? The Real, The Talk. Y'all got shows that celebrate, and then let a dude be broke. He got to go through hell and high water to just get food stamps. He can't get them. Let a black man sit back and talk about applying for Section 8 and need a roof. You better sleep in your damn car with the rest of us. I don't need him. You economically, for many of you, you're right. You're in a position where and I'm happy on the economic side for women, and how unequal the balance. You know, I'm a Libra, so I was always on the scale. How unbalanced it's always been for women throughout society. I'm glad women making their money. Get your money, ladies. Go to school, do your thing, ladies. I'm happy. I'm proud, ladies. I ain't gonna even wail. Do your thing, ladies. Forget about what these men talking about. Get yours. But as you get yours, don't think that this is what's going to help you keep a man or get a man. If anything, it'll make you lose a man. So yeah, there are very little things in you. I remember about a year, about what 2 years ago, I went to open up a door for a sister. I could do it. You can do it, but my mother raised me to be a gentleman and hold the door open for a woman. My mother raised me that a man walks on the outside of the street and a woman walks on the inside of the street. So just in case anything happens in the street, a man can protect the woman. My mother told me, she said, the only time you see a woman walk on the outside of the street is hoes and prostitutes, baby. Hoes and prostitutes walk on the outside of the street. Don't you ever let a woman walk on the outside of the street. You walk on the outside and she walk on the inside toward the buildings. So if anything happens, you can push her toward the building and you can protect her. That's a gentleman. Women don't want that. They don't give a damn about that no more. A gentleman? What? Women like when we dress like gentlemen, but it seems like ladies, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, many ladies, not all, of course, many ladies like when we dress like gentlemen, but you no longer want us to act like gentlemen. All the chivalry that makes us gentlemen. It's not just the button-down shirts. It's not just the nice polos. It's not just the Keith and James hats. Just in case you guys ain't up on the Keith and James hats, you guys, they about $500 a piece. I got a couple of them babies coming through for my birthday. Yeah, that's them red bottom hats. Keith and James, them boys out of Miami. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it seems like women appreciate us dressing the part, but we can no longer be the part of a gentleman. I can do it. Okay. All right. Then you do it. I think a lot of women are scared to be that ride or die. I don't think so. Ride or die chick, because they feel like once he becomes, oh yeah, that's a good point. Once he becomes someone, he's going to leave her for a white woman. That stereotype is out there, but most men statistically want to marry a sister when it's only sisters. The percentage of us that don't marry sisters, the swirl world is so small that sisters stereotypically try to make it seem like it was larger, but our statistics is not that big. And even though swirl world is larger than it's been in the past, like it's more interracial couples than it's ever been, the fastest growing group of children in the United States are interracial children. A lot of people don't know that. Interracial children are the fastest growing group of children in the United States. There's gonna be a lot of mixed kids in the next in the next 15, 20 years. A lot of mixed kids. And so, but statistically, we're such a small group that sisters say that he gonna leave you for the white girl. Percentage wise, that won't happen. That won't happen. But the stereotype is out there regarding what they might think, homie. You're absolutely correct. They are scared of that, and I don't blame them. But most sisters, when they'll see 200 brothers, and maybe 4 or 5 of us have somebody of a different race. Maybe let's say you see 200 brothers and you see 10 brothers, and sisters will amplify those 10 brothers. I went out and I saw some brothers. It was like 25 to 30 brothers with white women. No, it wasn't. It was 10. No, it wasn't. I went to the Essence Festival and it was a number of brothers bringing white women to the Essence. No, it wasn't. You lying. The numbers don't even add up. You lying. So when women say that, it's not true. It's just like when we sit back and say that incoming sisters, all sisters wanted the white boys now. That's not true. Swirl world is not. We're not that big. So people that think that swirl world it has more statistics than maybe like 10%, 15%, that's what we are. Maybe 10% of interracial couples. We are a very, very small group. Man, I'm stretching it to 10%. And that's in all, whether it be white dude with a black woman with a white dude, a brother with a Latin dude, a Latin wife, uh, a brother with a white girl or Italian girl or whatever. Maybe it's the we're a small group. You guys just put us under a microphone. You put us in a magnifying glass and you magnify us to make it seem like we're bigger, but we don't impact the black community like that. We really don't. You look at your 50 favorite black actors and actresses and rappers and singers. Most of them, if they're in a relationship, is with a sister or a brother. Every blue moon, you will find like, oh wow, Robert De Niro's married to a sister. It's an anomaly. We're not that big to make an impact. People just say that. Like, share, hit. Thank you, homie. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit that, guys. Definitely make sure that you share the video for those that are interested in what we talk about here. Oh yeah, that's 100. Appreciate that. They want a wolf they want a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't know. I don't. You know what? Like I said, a lot of times women try to encourage us to be the best that we can be, but a lot of times we just don't take advantage of those encouragement years. Sometimes we just don't. A lot of times there are some dudes that are bitter because she left. She should have rolled out. Well, dude, she rode with you when you went to jail 3 times. How many times was she supposed to ride out with you? Like how many times was she supposed to ride out your weed habit? She don't smoke weed. She don't even smoke cigarettes. And you just puff. You in the bed, just everything stanking. Sheets stanking. No, not stinking. Stanking. Sheets stanking like cigarette. Everything smelling like your cigarette. She ain't never smoked a cigarette a day in her life. How long was she supposed to ride with you with them damn cigarettes? Like, let's be real with it. When is the expiration date for women when they can get out of some BS and move on and receive real blessing? Because you ain't, quite obvious, you ain't a real blessing. It's funny. Why should women ride with us for these 4 years, 8 years, 10-year bits? It's like they do in prison time. Why should they stay with us with these 3-year bits, 2-year bits? Why? Because she love me. Because be down with her brothers. No, you ain't down for you. If you ain't down for you, why the hell are you expecting these sisters to be down for you? This is the part that's getting me. At least I had enough balls to say, Andre, you broke. You need to be by your damn self. Some of you dudes got a broken mentality and broke pockets. You steady trying to smash everything you see. I like sex just like you do, but I knew I was broke. So I wasn't about to put that pressure on a chick. Was I able to still have sex? Like I said, I got game, so I could talk to a chick, but I knew at the end of the day, I wasn't going to be in no relationship with no chick. Because even some of the women that wanted to have a relationship with me, I was so ashamed of my broke mentality and my broke pockets. These women at that time period were 6-7 figure women. I'm barely bringing in $22,000, $23,000 a year. And then when I got to be the $80,000 man, $60,000 man, my mentality was still broke from as if I was making $23,000. So I had to fix that. So now this sister sit up here on $200,000 a year. Dude, let's be real. I was gonna mess that up. But some of y'all ain't got enough. You don't care enough about the woman to admit I need to let her go because I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna mess this up. I'm gonna pull this person down because I'm trying to pull me up and get my mind right. So I know I'm gonna pull this person down. I ain't about I ain't. We can have sex, girl. We can have sex, but we and if you tell me that you're done with the sex, I don't blame you. I got you. You know, you went through your phase with me, and you like, okay, it was good. Okay, let me move on. Let me look for a man. I ain't mad at you because I ain't no man yet. Some of you brothers got to realize you ain't gonna be no man till 45, 50. And you be 27. But Andre, I make money, and I don't mess it up. But in other areas, you are not developed yet. Some of you will not be that man that somebody can look at you like, that's a real man right there. Until you like 42, 43, 38, 39, 37, 36. And you 26 right now. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with realizing that you ain't got it all together right now, but you on your way. But while you're on your way, don't make the mistake of pulling somebody else down into your BS. And that's the mistake a lot of dudes make. And you wonder why women be like, you know what? I'm done with that. And then you be hating on the new dude that's taking care of your kids and taking your kids to Disney World because he on his man. You mad because now she's wearing dresses and she wasn't wearing dresses with you. She was just wearing jeans. Now she wearing dresses and heels. Now she can go to church on Sunday without and he down for it. Or go to the mosque or to the temple. Now she got season tickets to your favorite game. You a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, but you ain't had no money for those tickets. Now she with a dude that got season tickets for him and her. You can't afford no season tickets. So sometimes you need to step away because you can't afford the season tickets for your damn self. Least long talk about bringing somebody else into the party. So yeah, there are women that are wolves in sheep's clothing, but a lot of dudes are like that too. And I decided I wasn't gonna be one. I decided if I got a phone number, she was gonna know what it was gonna be about. Let me get a phone number. We smashed or what? I don't want no relationship. I ain't ready for one. My money ain't like that. The way my bank account set up. You see what I'm saying? Be honest, girl. But you make $70,000 a year. What do you mean? But my mind ain't right with the 70,000. So you can look at me like, ooh, girl, he got money. Ooh, girl, he fuck up money. So you can't look at me as if I got money if I don't know how to manage my money. So ladies, stop looking at our wallets because there's a lot of dudes with wallets that do not know how to manage that wallet. And we're trying to learn how to manage that wallet because maybe we didn't have our dad when we were younger, or mom didn't know how to teach a young male how to manage the money the way a young male could, whatever it was. We had to learn some stuff in the Black community later on in life, just like you're learning some stuff later on in life. So don't sit back and think just because I'm making six figures, I know how to take care of six figures. I just know how to make the six figures. So at the end of the day, those are some of the things that we have to take into account when it comes to the ladies. Yeah, there are some ladies that are. I'm gonna tell you something about this when it comes to ladies. Y'all young brothers. You know when you saw that big butt, what does the song say? Never trust a big butt and a smile. You already know that. When they said it in the song, we didn't look at it like it was something crazy. We already knew what they were saying. We were like, yeah, y'all right. They'll be able to vote. We all were young when it came out. We understood exactly what they were saying. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be trusting a big butt and a smile, but I do. Some of us fellas, man, we sat back and we saw the sheep's clothing. We saw she was a wolf. We looked at her every night, take off the sheep's clothing and become a wolf in that bedroom. We saw it. And then when she cheating on us, or she sit back and like, this is not gonna work for me. You don't make enough money. And she get bougie on you, you like, huh? You gonna do me like that? So you just gonna leave me like that? You knew what type of chick she was. Stop acting all brand new. When you walked up on us with her, I'm gonna tell you something. Fellas, let's be real. Some of y'all dudes walk up to your boys with some chicks that we know we can smash her, but we just don't say nothing. We just don't say nothing. We be like, I can take the chick. Not because you weak, but because we know what type of chick she is. She belonged to the streets. We know she belonged to the streets. We can see it in her eyes. Like Lionel Richie, we see it in her eyes. We can see it in her smile. We can see it. As soon as you walk up with it and you actually try to play like she a sheep, we can see the wolf in her. We can see the wolf. And you can too. When you look back in hindsight, fellas, how many times have you played stupid because the sex was good? Because she had a big butt and a small waist, big breasts. Them ankles was just right for you. Small ankles, thick calves. Pretty feet, pretty fingers. How many times we played stupid? I know I did. Remember I told you the story a couple weeks ago about the girl that I don't even smoke weed. I took her to the concert. She backstage smoking weed with the performers. You think I ain't played stupid for 2? No, I got rid of her in about 2 weeks. But my point is, for 2 weeks, I played stupid on purpose. I know that I don't mess with nobody that smoke weed. Never have. But she was so fine. I was like, man, I got to be this now. Smoke your weed, girl. Go on, keep on smoking. Get your smoke on. Come on, fellas. How many times we played stupid for a chick because she was that fine? And then when it didn't work out, we try to play stupid like, what? She didn't want to be with me. See, she tripping. See, that's what I'm talking about women. Women this, women that. And you're like, dude, come on, man. Come on, fellas. Come on, man. Really? Is this what we doing? Is this what we doing? We doing it like this now. I knew that chick was no good. The moment I walked up, before I walked up her in the club, I met 2 chicks that night, right? I met a really nice chick. She was fine too. Really nice chick. And then the hot chick out of San Diego, the weed head. And I knew I could chill and be with the nice girl that was just as beautiful, or I could be with the one that was super hot. But she was a weed head. Guess who I hooked up with for 2 weeks? The super hot one. Guess who I kicked to the curb after 2 weeks? The super hot one. I was done. I was like, kind of smashed her a few times. All right, we did all the freaky stuff. All right, I'm done. I'm done. She tried to tell me, she was like, I'm gonna show you how to roll up weed. I'm like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, you ain't gonna be around long enough for that. You about to go. You like milk. You got an expiration date, boo. You are not almond milk. You just regular milk. You got an expiration date. You know, you keep almond milk like forever, and it's still good. You regular milk. You got to go. For real. But we've done that before, fellas. Don't be acting like we ain't been playing stupid. Andre, these Western women nowadays are very ungrateful. That many brothers are going to Latin American countries or Latin America to find good women. This is true. This is where I'm looking too. This is true. But there's some women that I promise you, I'm about to say something. For all you fellas that think that you can come down here to Latin America and get you a good woman, you can. But the statistics of you not being an idiot is so low that it's only a few of us that actually sit back and get good women. Am I lying, Crypto King? There's only a few of us. The rest of y'all gonna come down here and you gonna get turned the hell out. You think you get turned out by those beautiful women in the States? You got women in South America that look like they should be stepping out of a Lamborghini and they working at McDonald's drive-thru. You got beauty on levels every day that you ain't never. There, I tell people this: there is no such thing as the most beautiful woman in South America. I don't know why they want to say no stuff like that. Every time you see somebody that beautiful, it's like 10 of them behind her walking down the street. Every time you've seen that behind is that fine, don't worry, it's gonna be 5 more in 5 seconds walking right behind her in South America. There is no such thing as somebody as that. The genetics of your opportunity to run across a fine chick in South America, as fine as they are genetically, and some of you dudes can't handle it. Some of you dudes need to stay in the States, get you a nice little stateside chick, sit your little tail down, because you come out to America, you're gonna take your back broke. And a lot of dudes do that. They can't handle being around this type of beauty. They get caught up and get the woman ends up with everything. Me, dudes like me and Lowe's, we sit down with our relationships and we just watch the show. And we just sit back and we be like, yeah, you see this fool? Me and Lowe's be looking at the rest of y'all like, all right. We seen dudes get on a plane, spend money that they wouldn't even spend in the States on a date in 3 months of dating. They wouldn't spend that type of money. They spend that type of money in South America in 3 days on these chicks. And I'm not talking about the girls that's pros and into the business, ladies of the night. I'm talking about just regular chicks these dudes throwing money at. So yeah, if you coming to South America, I come on through, but you better have your mind right. You better be ready to sit back and say, I'm not about to sit up here and blow my money that I worked so hard for. You better be ready to tell yourself, I'm the blessing. She ain't the blessing. I'm the blessing. Because if you ain't, me and Lo sit back on the front porch and we watch dudes all the time come down here to South America and thinking they about to come down here and get these good women. And they are good women and they will treat you well. But I promise you, you brothers, because they treat you so well, y'all get caught up every time with the wrong one. At least sisters that do you wrong in the States, many of them at least got their own. Even a broke chick got her own. Down here, they so fine, they don't need that they own. They gonna have all yours. I mean, all of it. All of it. Yeah. So when you do that, just be ready. Dating in America. So, that's what they were saying in the comment section on Facebook. And that's why I kept asking, like, is it? I had to ask. I don't want to judge and be like, yeah, I know. Okay, I'm on a plane to Bogota. See you soon. All right, brother. Come on down. Safe flights. Okay. Let me ask something, bro. Oh, go ahead, ask, brother. Let's see. Do you think that some of the fault too is? Do you think that some of the fault is too in some cases? Don't you think that some of the fault is too in some? Do me a favor. Rewrite that in what you were trying to say so I can reply. Stop laughing, Felicia. Stop laughing. The hilarity. Facts. They are not pros at all. And I'm seeing some girls that work in KFC in Colombia and Peru. Yeah. Some of the beauty on a level that you like. Damn. I don't have a day. I have not had a day being in South America where I wasn't like, dang, wow. Now, one day, even me and Andre, we'll sit up there. We'll have our days. Like today, we went and got some beers, and when we were sitting, it was like on a high perch. We sitting back, we both going like, dang, all right, dang. Just look at my people watching. We seeing. So yeah, if you ain't ready for this, I've seen dudes come down here and get chewed up and spit out. Spit out. Same thing in DR. I sit back and I watch dudes. Me and Russ talk all the time. Taylor Made Dreams. Shout out to Taylor Made Dreams. We talk all the time, man. And I kid you not. Joe Rogan said that Switzerland. It's kind of funny that you talk about Switzerland. Andre and I were talking about going there. Yeah, we were just talking about going next year. Joe Rogan said that Switzerland is weird because a woman that would be a 12 out of 10 here in the States will be working in the newsstand in Starbucks. Yeah. Switzerland, what is it? Switzerland, Sweden. Because there's a list that's out, the countries with the top 10 most beautiful women in the world. And the number one, of course, is Brazil. Number 2 is Japan. Number 3 is Venezuela. I forget what number 4 is. I think it's like somewhere in the Middle East, I forget what area it is in the Middle East. And number 5 is Colombia. Number 6, I think it was London. I think the United States on one of the lists was in the top 10 because of diversity of women in the United States, because there's so many, beauty comes in so many different colors and cultures in the United States compared to, many other countries. So I think the United States was like number 9, something like that. But yeah, it's like I know how Joe feels, because I sit back and you sit back, you walk into McDonald's, you're like, how the hell she working at McDonald's? Do she know how fine she is? If you drop her off in Miami, I kid you not, and she 5'8", built like a model. Like I'll give a perfect example, like my girl Maya Afro Wahita, the YouTuber. That's my girl, right? We all look like her. Like, why are you modeling somewhere in somewhere? And she's like just a regular person, just a regular. You look like all the model features, the model, everything that says model. That's what she is. If you ever watch Afro Wahita's channel or on Instagram and YouTube, you you would say that. You would easily say that. You were like, why isn't she modeling? I mean, she got the giant curly Afro-Colombian hair and just all of it that says model. Just everything about her says model. And she's just a regular everyday chick. Just a regular woman, just living her life. And that's not uncommon to see in South America. Just women that you swear she would be with a baller. It's just a regular everyday person in South America. And some of the nicest people. Sometimes the problem with us, that the man here in the United States, and so the problem with us is the man here in the United States, not the women's. Some of the problem is us, the man here in the United States, not the women's. Yeah, a lot of times the problem is us dudes. We don't want to admit that. We want to put it all on the women. Not all of it. Come on, fellas, all of it. Have you guys watched some of the latest male? Kevin Samuels did a couple of videos this week and had dudes call in. His show, the first 5 years, was all dudes calling. A lot of people don't know that. His first 5 years, it was catered to all men calling in. Just over the last year, really like 9 months, the women have been calling in, right? Maybe that's a year. The women have been calling in. And so he went back this week to me. You think you hear some stupid stuff when the ladies call in? You thought that the men were going to have some damn sense in their head when they call into Kevin Samuel? All that criticism y'all had to say about the ladies? I was hearing some of the stupidest stuff coming out of men's mouth this week on Kevin Samuel that I'm like, Kevin, even you can see Kevin Samuel's face like he just dropping his head like all week he just dropped his head. And some of the stupid stuff that men were saying. So when we sit back and we try to criticize the ladies, fellas, let's be real. In our community, in the male community, we got some idiots. There's a village looking for the idiot right now. We got some idiots in our communities. Not most of us, but we got enough to notice. Yeah, when you guys get a chance, look back at some of Kevin Samuel's videos with the dudes this week. And you looking like, huh? What? And it was like idiot after idiot after idiot. And these weren't bad guys, and they weren't, you know, they were respectful, and they were really trying to get some serious answers. One dude called in was like, I like the debate, and I never win and lose the debate. And a few seconds, and like Kevin looking like, so okay, what'd you call in? What's the topic about? How can I help you? This dude called in just to prove a debate on camera with Kevin. I'm like, Kevin, fortunately, Kevin cut his ass off too. I was like, Kevin, cut this fool. Please cut this fool off. Ain't talking about nothing that got to do with nothing. And it was like idiot after idiot calling in. Why, Marshawn? Why, brother? Why does it have to be you? Why, Marshawn? I'm probably I've been talking like this for years. It's when I saw Kevin Samuels and other alpha male strategies and O'Shea Duke Jackson and other guys that of the manosphere. I'm not a manosphere type dude. I'm not that dude. I'm really the opposite because I don't put the responsibility just on the women. I know that there is some misdirection that we need to work on as men as well. So I don't sit back and I'm red pill for life. Blah, 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 blah. Women, they wrong. Women in the United States. Man, listen, I ain't gonna even lie. Like I said earlier, 90% of the women that was in my life, those are some good sisters. I mean, some good sisters. That was, you talk about money. Woo, we talk about beauty. You talk about goals. Many of them didn't even have any shorties, no kids. Most didn't have shorties. I think most women that I dated didn't have any shorties. None. So when y'all do sit back, y'all be trying to talk like sisters. I can't relate because the sisters I was dealing with was some decent sisters. It just was that I wasn't at the point in my life to be. Come on, man. I'm making $30,000 a year, and I'm dating a chick that's making $250,000 a year, working for CNN. I'm dating a WNBA player, and I'm making $40 a year. Are you freaking serious? Championships that played in the States and in Europe. You see what I'm saying? Was I really ready for that? I'm making my 40, but I barely know how to manage my 40. She's got the fame, the notoriety, the people that's around, the press around her. First day I meet her, press is all. I'm like, who the hell are you? Because it was in the club, right? Check it. In the club, and somebody yells out, the DJ yells out, oh, shoot, WNBA in the house. I let that go in my head because I don't know what they're talking about, right? No, okay. You hear somebody shout something out, but you don't know what it is. You listen to the music and you drink it, right? Let me enjoy my drink. Come to think of it, I'm about to enjoy my drink with you guys. So I'm with my boy. He said, man, I want you to meet my cousin. She good people. Meet her. We hit it off like the moment we met, just hit it off. The rest of the night, she like, oh, I'm yours, you mine, we good. Get back to her crib. I'm seeing photos of her blocking shots of Lisa Leslie. I'm looking like, who are you? Awards and trophies and video of her, and just I'm looking like, who? I still put the 2 and 2 together when the DJ was like WNBA. And even when I was there, she was like, yeah, I play a little basketball. She was very humble. I play a little basketball. I'm not looking at the jersey, they put the last name on. So I'm not, I'm just me. I don't know your last name like that in the dark. So at the end of the day, I wasn't ready for that. Come on, let's be real. There was times in our lives, guys, we weren't ready for the type of women that God was putting I can't even say God was, that we were putting in our lives, because God gonna always put the right person in your life at the right time. But we gotta admit, fellas, there was some good women out there that we just weren't ready for. We probably had the charisma for, and we had a few dollars to take her out, have fun with. But some of the women that I was dealing with, man, I wasn't ready for them chicks. They was them women, and I'm talking about the level of, they were the ones that introduced me to the $500 colognes. They were the ones that introduced me to going to fundraiser dinners, not just a day, going to $300, $500, $1,000 plate dinners. I didn't know nothing about that. They did. I'm making $40K a year. Now I wasn't trying to press them, but they could afford to say, hey, I got two. They were the ones that introduced me to being a concert junkie. I'm seeing everybody in concert. Andre, I got 2 tickets to go see so-and-so. We're in the 10th row. Let's go. We're going to see Prince, girl. You got tickets for Prince? Come on, let's go. I can't afford no tickets for Prince. And once you're around that, you start to realize I ain't ready for that. And I got to step my game up. So the next time that comes along, I'm that dude. So as I get up to the 60s, okay, I could deal with a dude, a chick. I can say a dude, a chick that's about 120, 115. Why? I'm making about 60. So I can hang at your party with you. My bank account is set up different from yours, but I can hang. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't know how to, as men, you don't know how to step back and realize you ain't ready for that type of chick yet. I said yet. Like some of you dudes want to come to Colombia, you might got money. You ain't ready to be down here. You ain't ready to be down here. Keep your ass in the States where you belong. Go get you a nice little stateside chick and sit on down. You ain't ready to come down. You ain't ready for DR. Some of you dudes, what? You better burn that passport. You ain't got no business being outside the country as much money as you make and irresponsible as you are when it comes to women. You ain't never been around this type of beauty on a regular. You're not, I'm going to come down to Colombia and I'm going to find me a good woman. No, you ain't. You're going to see all these women around here and you're going to fuck it all. You're going to mess it all of it. All of it you're going to mess up. Your money, your time, your energy, everything will get messed up because you're going to be too busy chasing all that's going on around you. Marshawn, am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? Some dudes can't handle being around this type of beauty on the regular. You the type of dudes, the States is good for you. You see a hot chick like once, twice a week. You hit on that one, and you might see a couple in the grocery store. You don't need to be in the expo down here. You don't need to be in the grocery store. Some of y'all can't handle walking through the mall in South America. You lose your money and your mind. You ain't ready for this. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be, but what I'm saying is just like I had to step back and use my mind to say, okay, Andre, it's a time for you to get ready for in the future. If you meet that type of woman again, you on point. A lot of dudes don't know how to do that. They think just because, well, I can smash her, she got her own money, so she don't need. No, man, I'm the type of dude that's like, man, I'm with this chick. She making $150,000 a year, and I'm making 30. I ain't about to sit up there and be all like I done came up. I'm sitting up there like, man, she making 100. I'm gonna get to that 100 one day. I don't know what I got to do, but I'm gonna be 100,000. I'm gonna be a six-figure dude too. If this chick with 2 kids could be a six-figure, I ain't got no shorties. I'm gonna become a six-figure. That's my mentality. But y'all dudes will sit back and say, with your 30,000, I came up, I got me a six-figure chick. Your six-figure chick gonna end up cheating on you with a dude that's a six-figure chick. I mean, six-figure dude. Don't worry about it. She'll be sitting up there to keep on paying 80% of the bills with your broke ass. She'll keep paying for the dates to the restaurants that she want to go to, or stop going to those restaurants. It's one thing that she loves you enough that she's like, you know what? We don't have to go to that expensive restaurant anymore. You know, we can go every once in a while on a holiday. That's going to wear thin. Her friends go to that type of restaurant. The people that she networked her job goes to that type of restaurant. Just because your broke tail can't afford to take her to that restaurant, she gonna keep going to that restaurant behind your back. You ain't ready for that. I was man enough to admit I wasn't ready for that type of woman. So what I did was, we could be friends, we could be smash partners, but if you tell me, well, Andre, I'm done with smashing, I need to move on with my life. Okay, sister, all right, it was nice knowing you. Blah, blah, blah. Hit me up anytime. If you need to be smashed, hit a brother up. If you don't, I understand. I knew how to say I understand. A lot of dudes like, you don't leave me. No, you should leave me. I ain't in that position. I'm not a six-figure dude. I'm not close to that six figure. At least at 80 or 90, I could at least been able to hang with a $200,000 chick. But I couldn't hang on a $200,000 chick when I wasn't on that level. I wasn't on that level to two things. I wasn't on that level to make money, that type of money yet, and I wasn't even on that level to be able to manage that type of money yet. So it's two parts. Some of you dudes can make money, but you can't manage it. Some of you dudes can manage money, but you just ain't hit the point where you're making that type of money yet. So ain't nothing wrong with telling yourself, let me just sit back, let me chill. I smash a chick, but hey, Jay, I smash a chick, but I'm not about to sit up here and act like I'm on the same plateau as a woman. And there's nothing wrong with, sometimes you guys got to sit back and play your role in your lane. In that song with Aaliyah, a lot of people don't realize this. In the song with Aaliyah that was made by Timbaland and Missy Elliott, and she says she's going to meet the guy in the park, and she says, don't tell anybody, or that would be weak. We know, you guys know the song. Doom, 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 doom. Listen to the lyrics. We so caught up on that beat because one of the hypest, rarest beats that ever hit the airwaves. It's about a woman that has means, that's meeting up with a dude that she can't bring out in the public. So she has to meet him in private. She likes him. She like his smash game, but he's not on the level to where she can bring him out in public. So she says, let's meet here. Let's do this. She said, but don't tell anybody. That's what the song is all about. A woman of means telling a dude, you ain't on that level yet for me to bring in public. I was that dude. I was literally that song. Women of means that could be with me in private, but I wasn't on that level enough to be in public. I had to learn. You got to realize when you're dealing with six-figure women, you got to realize also that especially mid to high six-figure women, the circles that they run in, the intellects that they run in, you got to be a reader. You have to be up on what's going on lately in politics. You have to be a person that can talk about more than one sport. You have to be a person that be grand eloquent with your vernacular. You can talk like you're from the hood, but yet you can also stand on stage and give speeches. Can you do that? Some of you dudes will never touch a high six-figure woman. You'll never see that. You'll have to come to Colombia and be with the broke chicks. You think it's coincidental that I got an accountant for a wife? Are you crazy? You think I would come down to Colombia and be, do you really think Andre, the Andre who y'all know now, will actually come down to Colombia and be with a broke chick? That'll never happen. Never. Never in the history of Andre will never happen. I can't think of the last time I was with a broke. Oh, the weed chick. Way back in the day. And remember, that only lasted 2 weeks till I was done. I straight up told her, I said, you know what? My time in your life is expired. And then she gonna repeat what I said. My time in your life is expired. I said, I just said that. Fuck you, blah. Yeah. You gonna lose all this. Baby, you ain't the first fine chick I've been with. You won't be the last. But yeah, a lot of dudes don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit that part. There's a time where you sit back and you have to tell yourself. I'm gonna tell you this: if it wasn't for being with the women on that level, I wouldn't have had to a certain. And this is a me being transparent about Andre. I had the confidence to accomplish my goal myself, but seeing those women already in it, it made me feel like I could get in that game faster than my own confidence. It's almost like being Kobe Bryant at 15. You know that you're good, you know that you're great, but then when you go to basketball camp and you meet Michael Jordan and you meet these other great players, it pushes your confidence to a whole nother level. Being with those high 6-figure and mid 6-figure women, that's what it did for me. It made me know this is where I belong. I'm just not there yet. Ain't nothing wrong with not being there yet, Andre. But you'll be with that type of woman, a woman of accomplishment, a woman with. Andre's not 6 figures, but believe you me, she's on her way. Yeah, and when I'm not talking about in pesos, yeah, without a doubt, no doubt about it. No, carried herself 6 figures. Already own her own company in Medellin at the age of 22. Is she from Cali? At 22, she in Medellin I'm not talking about no business on the street corner and no. I'm talking about putting in some hours. So yeah. At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with stepping back and saying, I got to get me on track because the type of person I want and I deserve, I'm going to get that person. And I want to be ready when they come as a man. Now, women, let me go to what Marshawn is saying. It took me a month to get used to all that booty. Oops. I meant to say all this beauty in Colombia. Yeah, but dude, my neck was, man, my neck still snaps. We talk about that all the time. My neck still be like, damn. I'm still like that. I'm in South America. Are you crazy? I ain't even hit Brazil yet. You talking about neck snapping? I need a neck brace just to walk around Brazil. What are you talking about? Argentina, Peru, with the Peruvians? Come on now. So yeah, I feel you, brother. Jay is in the building. All right, Miss ATL in the building. Jay Ed in the building, representing all the good people from ATL. So yeah, definitely, guys. We're gonna wrap this live stream up in about 15 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up. I just want to ask that question because as you guys can tell from the title, I wanted to go. I'm gonna have to change the title, the thumbnail, and everything, right? I wanted to talk about the myths that people have when it comes to traveling. And I think I'm going to, Andre and I are going to talk about that. I think I'm going to talk about it next week. Andre and I have a different topic we're going to talk about. We're going to start doing some driving in Colombia videos. You know, now that we have our vehicle, you guys often ask questions about, people wonder like, okay, it's one thing to be a passenger in Colombia. What is it like to actually own your vehicle and you drive in South America? What's it like What's the traffic like? How do you handle that? What are some of the laws that you never thought about? Like in Colombia, if you could be driving, if a bike jumps in front of you and you hit that person, that's your fault. And you might be like, but they jumped in front of me. That's your fault because you got the bigger vehicle and they're less protected. So even though that's why bikes can do what they do. That's now you see in South America where motorcycles just ride all over the place like they want to because they know, I wish your ass would hit me. I own that truck. So yeah. So we're going to talk about stuff like that. And we're going to talk about just basic traffic rules and traffic laws and some of the things, getting your driver's license. What's it like? The whole gambit. What's the difference between driving a stick shift and driving an automatic in South America? Because I'm American. We only drive sticks unless it's like a sports car. We ain't just running around in stick shifts. South America, everybody's driving a stick shift. But a lot of people don't realize there are a lot of people like me that drive automatics. I did not know that. There are a lot of people in South America that drive automatics. The taxi drivers will make you feel like everybody's driving a stick, and the Uber make you feel like everybody drives a stick. But that's not true in South America. So we're going to be talking about and doing videos on that and letting you guys see us drive around the city and show you, showcase the truck, let you guys see what it looks like. And we've been blessed. We've been blessed, but we want to just show that part of Colombia as well, or relocating outside the country as well. How long you can use your American driver's license or your foreign driver's license while you're in South America. So that is cool. You riding on 24s, man? No, we like 18s. We were like on 18 inch. So yeah. No, you can't ride on 24s with these potholes that they have in South America. Now you'll tear your rims out the frame. You couldn't even imagine doing that. One thing that I do notice about driving in South America is that, and I think I see it. Yeah, in most of South America is they built the roads for the smaller cars. Nobody knew that SUVs would blow up the way that they did over the last 10 years. So now the roads are a lot narrower for us that drive SUVs. So you have to be just a little bit more strategic when you're driving. Like if it's you in a bus, just let the bus pass. Just let the bus pass because there's not enough room for you in the SUV. And we don't have a huge SUV, but we do have a like an Equinox. That's what we have, the Equinox. And so to sit back, the Equinox is called, by the way, one of the titles for the Equinox is here in South America is the Captiva. So that's what we have. It's basically the Equinox. But one of the things here is that the roads, the lines are so small, is that you like, okay, either you're going to go through or the bus is going to go through, but you both are not going to squeeze down that street. So you kind of like let the bus ride on through and keep on pushing and things like that. But other than that, driving here in South America is, I tell you who is my favorite drivers, and I tell you who's the worst drivers. The bike drivers and riders, you would think that they were the worst. I enjoy them. Most people that ride their bikes, even when they're riding on the side of you, in front of you, most of them try to just be respectful. Those damn taxi, I can't. It's amazing how when you're in South America, you're taking a taxi, you just riding you don't notice it. You just ride, you're the passenger. You just sitting back, you just looking out the window. But when you are a driver in South America, you notice all the stupid stuff taxi drivers do. I cannot stand taxi drivers. I can't stand their asses. I swear. Uber, do me a favor. Take over. Run taxis out of business. I can't stand taxi drivers. A taxi driver, you be looking at taxi drivers' cars like, now I see why your shit dented up. Now I see why your car dented all dented up. They will try to tear your car up in the name of trying to squeeze it. They actually think they can do what bikes can do. A bike can move around. I ain't got no problem. I thought it was going to be the motorcycles. I kid you not. Like, man, all the motorcycles everywhere. I know it's confusing. When you are driving The motorcycles are your least problem in South America. You get used to them. They like flies. You just get used to the fact that they're around. But it's them damn taxi drivers. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. And when you, like I said, when you're in a taxi, you don't notice how bad they drive. But when you're on the outside, man, please. No taxi drivers. So we're going to do some videos and let you guys see what I mean. So we're going to have the camera set up to where you guys be able to sit back and just, as I talk, or as Andre talk, you get a chance to see how driving is from the driver's side of driving in Colombia and in South America. So we're looking forward to doing those videos over the next couple of weeks. We're going to get started with also doing back to doing daily videos for you guys. So we're going to be doing videos on a regular basis for you guys. We just want to say thank you that this week, this channel, Love Crossing Borders, is monetized. So now this channel is actually making money. And so now we have 2 of 3 channels that are monetized. We have Mostly Money monetized. We have Love Crossing Borders monetized. And now we're going to get Andrea's channel monetized. And we got one more channel that we're working on called Travel Unraveled, to where we do, you know how you guys in the groups, in the WhatsApp groups, always post all type of crazy videos of something that's going on in South America or something that's going on in the DR. We're going to do that channel as a review channel where we just do reviews of or reaction to some of the crazy videos that we see, whether a dude getting beat up by some chick in Dominican Republic or some dudes that get robbed in DR after they threw the money in the air or whatever it may be. We're going to be doing some reaction videos to some of those type of channels. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. If it wasn't for you dudes, I was sitting back talking to Ace today, and he just called me yesterday. Yesterday. He called me out of the blue and was like, I appreciate you as a brother. I just wanted to tell you that, man, and just called to let you know. And I'm like, man, listen, man, I appreciate you too, man. You opened up some doors and for a lot of people. And so I also have appreciation for you guys. I mean, you got dudes like Marshawn. We talk about day one of the channel. We talk about some day one dudes from 2.5 years ago. That when we didn't see YouTube as a business, I was still working online. We didn't see none of that. We didn't see no branding. We didn't see none of this. We didn't see that it's wise to have more than one channel. We didn't, the social media coming together. We're hiring so many people behind the scenes. Now we understand when we hear YouTubers talk about my team of this people. We talk like, how the hell you got money for a team? Now we understand what it's like to have a team of people doing stuff behind the scenes, so you don't have to worry about it. But if it wasn't for you guys, from Jay to Felicia to all you, the new guys, all you ladies that are just coming on board, so much appreciation for you. So from Tracy to Homie, everybody. So Charles, all of you guys, so much appreciation for all that you guys have been here through the bad video, bad audio. Some of you guys remember when we used to be in this room, we were echoing because we didn't have any mics. So we just, our voices were echoing off the walls, and you guys rode out with us in regards to that. Like, they got potential. We like them. And also the fact that you guys trust us to be a real couple. It is hard being a real couple in any country. And to be a real couple that people can actually say, well, all couples cheat. Well, I know a couple that don't cheat. Well, all couples argue. Well, I know a couple that don't argue all the time. I mean, we don't argue. We'll have a disagreement and we'll come to a conclusion, but that's even rare for us to even do that. I'm going to tell y'all something. Me and Andrea have probably had more, when you being fussy, we've had more fussy moments since we've purchased the vehicle than anything else. Because she'll be like, "Nah, go that way." I'm like, "Are you saying this? Go that way." And she no, make a left. Escuela, go make a left. But I'm looking like, but wait a minute. So we have more of those little fussy moments since we've purchased the vehicle than anything. So we like, let's just use the GPS. Let's just use the GPS. But other than that, we appreciate you guys trusting us to be a real couple, not fake, not only showing you the good parts, but in talking real. We appreciate that, because at the end of the day, there are so many entertainers on social media, from Instagram. Don't forget to like, and that's definitely make sure you sub. On Instagram, who's that? Who's that lady? Andre, yes, I'm telling the truth, woman. Since we got the truck, we have had more little fussy moments, like, and Andre be like, "Am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? This or turn right? Am I supposed to, babe?" No, knowing that is true, but if that's the worst that we've had in our relationship, as long as we've been together, is being fussy, trying to understand traffic, I'll take that. I will take that, because a lot of couples and a lot of people, they fuss. Andre ain't never in trouble. You ain't know that? Man, y'all don't know me. Andre never. You can be mad at me. I ain't in trouble. I don't do the doghouse. That ain't Andre's style. We need more content on Instagram. Add me. Actually, you guys can go to Love Crossing Borders, and you're absolutely correct. And we just hired a manager for our Instagram and our Facebook. We just started the Facebook. So we've got somebody that's going to be managing that and helping us build content and showing us how to manage it with Instagram, and how to manage our posts and make better posts and do Instagram live. So we're going to be doing a lot more of that. So I know, right? So at the end of the day, Andre don't do doghouse. Yeah, right. See, you see how she's stepping into the conversation. Congratulations. I'm adding the Facebook group one day. And right. That's right. So definitely, we're excited about all the things we got going on behind the scenes, because we definitely take it serious. What we do, we look at it as a business first, and Facebook second. What's your Facebook? The Facebook right now is being developed. It's mostly money, and you can go on Facebook. Should be developed right now. The guy sent us some information. So it's mostly the first Facebook page that we just got created is the mostly money page. So you can go to that. What's up, Andrea? How you doing, girl? I'm all right, girl. All right, girl. See, yeah, all right. But yeah, mostly money. It's mostly money TV. Mostly money TV. And you'll see our logo, and you'll see us on Mostly Money. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick so you guys can see. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay, I'm in there. And since it's new, I know how I can get to it. I know how to get to it a lot easier. For your patience. See, if Andrea was here, she can entertain you guys or talk to you guys while I am basically pulling this information up. Yeah, the guys and the guy that's working on everything is doing a really, really good job for us. So we got our Facebook set up, we got the Twitter, we've got the LinkedIn, we got the Instagram, Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, let me see if I can share screen. If I can remember how to share screen. Okay, let me go over here. Do I go over here? Share screen. There we go. I'm getting there. See if I got it. There we go. Here we go. So we just got the mostly money set up. And once we get everything set up for mostly money, the next thing that we're going to do is get everything set up for Love Crossing Borders. We have the Love Crossing Borders Instagram, Love Crossing Borders TV, but now we finally got mostly money set up. So we got all of it set up. The Twitter, the Pinterest, all that is set up. The so right now for Love Crossing Borders, we've got the YouTube, the Instagram, and the Twitch set up. We're live on Facebook right now. It's kind of fun. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch right now. So we're kind of happy about that, but none of it would come to pass if it wasn't for you guys. It really wouldn't. It's easy for us to sit back and try to portray like it's just us, but it's not. It's all of us together. You doing Cali Curves tour as well? No, you know what? Marshawn, I hate that I even came with that term, Cali Curves. I swear, I hate that I even said it. Because ever since I said that, nobody was coming down here in Cali. It was like Domain, Domain's channel is let's let's learn Spanish. So you get a chance, you subscribe to Let's Learn Spanish. Cool, brother. It was Domain and maybe like one or two other brothers that were here like years and years ago, right? But then it was nobody that actually moved here before me. I was like one of the first few brothers that actually from the States that actually paperwork in hand, visa, got married, and lived in Colombia. And so when we started doing our videos, and then Ace started coming around, and other people started coming down to Cali, then everybody else want to start running down here because they thought Cali was unsafe, right? Medellin, Cartagena, right? And so they were like, well, wait a minute. It's a brother in Cali right now. He's married and they're living their lives. And it seems like it's safe. So all of a sudden, I was like, dude, y'all need to come down here. These curves down here, man, these Cali curves. And so Andre helped me put together a video. Before we even did YouTube, we did a video called Cali Curves. And it was like on my phone. We created it, had a title called Cali Curves and everything, right? And and Marshall remember this. And I posted into the group showing dudes like, I ain't never seen nothing like this. And so that's when guys start coming down to visit Cali, Colombia and meeting people. But then YouTubers start coming down and they come down and they try to do what they do in Cali, in Medellin, and Cartagena. Run around, put their camera up the butts of the women, and that's all they do. They throw you a thumbnail showing a female butt, you run to it, right? Let's not lie. That's why they do it, because they get the views, because y'all brothers keep running to it. But as you notice that even if we put a female on the thumbnail, we don't showcase women like that. And so that's just not our thing. And so with the Cali Curves thing, it just started taking a mind of its own. Then other dudes start running with Cali Curves. I'm like, should have never said that stuff. I should have just kept that to myself. Because these dudes have taken it and twisted it all around. You made it go. I know, right? Now everybody now you see people from everywhere coming down here. I've had families. Marshawn, you are trying to get I know, right? I see families come down here. Yeah. Dudes come down here and they swear they're showing you Cali. They know Cali. You don't know Cali. I'm still learning Cali. You don't know Cali. I live here. It's funny though. It's funny. So at the end of the day, y'all funny. Oh, y'all got jokes. I gotta end this live stream and go into the other room with this woman. Other room. Not the upper room, but the other room. I haven't even been drinking with you guys or nothing. But yeah, we definitely are happy that we got the Facebook and the Instagrams and the Pinterest and the LinkedIn. We got all that stuff set up already, because I've learned this. If I don't know how to do something, cool. We got Coop in the building. Hey, when you guys get a chance, hey, you talk about a channel that y'all need to be following. This brother is doing it in Africa. I don't wear about the way they about the way I ever done, you know what I do the way. Home. This dude is, man. This is the man that y'all need to be checking out. I kid you not. I'm so proud of this brother. I do. His mindset and journey reminds me of Ace, myself, and Taylor-Made Russell, because he's letting you see the journey. Whereas a lot of YouTubers, they want to show you, hey, this is the fun stuff and the party stuff. He's one of the YouTubers that's letting you see a brother on his journey going to that. If you want to follow a good story of a brother going from the States and how everything, I cannot wait to see what his life is like in a year. Because I know what moving out of the United States did to my life in a year. And what it did for Ace's life. I mean, I literally, if you know Ace's story, Ace, Russ, if you know Russ's story, Taylor-Made Dreams, his story, like his story, you sit back, you like, so now it's somebody new, some fresh air. And I was telling Coop the other day that the biggest marketing item that he has is his smile. Because there's not too many brothers that's like he and I that use a smile on Instagram. You know, black dudes, we know for mugging, like try to, throw the head up, throw your mug face. And so when you have a good smile, it's worth $1 million, especially as a brother. I've had white girls tell me that when you're a black man and you got a nice smile, that could sell anybody, sisters and everybody else. So at the end of the day, definitely check out his channel, and it's an African journey too. And what I like, he comes from the perspective of you don't have to be a baller to do this, because that's how Ace shows you. I show you that. Taylor-Made Russ, he shows you that you do not have to know all the rules, have all the game down packed. You don't have to have everything perfect. You don't have to have you don't know what the tomorrow might hold. In your first year, you don't know what your tomorrow gonna hold. But you have enough faith in yourself, like Coop does. He has enough faith in himself to go after that dream and go after that goal without being a baller. I know ballers that don't go after the goal that they want to go after when it comes to travel. We know some dudes in the hood that was making a lot of money in the hood and they never left the hood. So to sit back and when you see something in somebody, you like, I'm about to watch this. and you know it ain't a train wreck. You know to just bring your popcorn is not going to be a train wreck. It's going to be like a light at the end of the tunnel. So I ain't gonna let him go see the light at the end of the tunnel by himself. I'm gonna be at the end of the tunnel watching him. So I'm sitting back watching Coop like this. Go ahead, brother. He's showing stuff like the hair transplant video. I know plenty of brothers that got the hair transplant. Nobody showed the details, talked to the doctors, gave us any information. They just came back looking like Deion Sanders. Left bald one day, came back the next day, they got hair. And they said, well, I got the transplant. And just like we all know about Turkey, I didn't even know they was doing it in Africa. I did not know. So when he sat down with the doctor and interviewed him, I was like, okay, all right, okay, cool. That's part of the journey. So when I tell you guys subscribe to this brother's channel, I'm not just saying it to just be no, go ahead, subscribe to Coop's Corner, but he's a nice guy. No, if you want to sit back and watch a journey like you watch ours, where you can watch episodes, that's the niche that he has, that we have, Russ has, Ace has. You're watching episodes. A lot of you guys remember when Ace, when he first came on board, Ace had a hat top fade. Remember that? When he first started, he was young with a hat top fade and had just got to Medellin. Now look at him, long dreads, looking like KRS-One. I'm number one. Andre, pin the link, the Facebook page. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I hope this is the one. This is the one he sent me. So let's see. Let us see. Let me put it in here. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to put it in the chat. And then this is the part. See, and I've seen. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. That's it. I'm trying to see how. See, that's what I don't know how to do. I've seen. What did I do? Did I put it twice? Or did Andrea put it in? Love Crossing Borders. Okay, that's fake. But either way, because I was watching a YouTuber this morning, and I was like, oh, you can pin it to the top, but I don't know how to pin. But I can put it. Yeah, but that's it, guys. I don't know how to pin it. My bad. Okay, it looks like somebody just did it. No, they didn't. It's still at the bottom. But you know what? This is what my point is. When it comes to YouTube, there is still so much to learn. What I kid you not. When we got to 100,000 subscribers, the first thing came to my mind was like, you guys don't know anything. That's it, literally. You guys are at the beginning. Me and Ace was talking the other day. We just walked into the party of this thing. We just walked. We ain't ordered no drinks yet at the party. We ain't hit the dance floor yet. I said, Ace, people looking at us and looking at you like we got this. I said, man, when you hit on it, you just walking into the party. You just realize you don't know nobody at the party. So you got to start networking with all these big YouTubers. You got to start reaching out. You don't know nothing about this YouTube thing. You know it's a business and that you can make some money. Now, don't get me wrong, the money is really good. But at the end of the day, you still realize that there is so much more to learn, and it's always evolving. As soon as you think you know something, YouTube is changing the game, and you're like, really? Is this what we're doing? This is what we're doing, right? So at the end of the day, yeah. Yep, I just followed the link. All right, appreciate it, guys. I'm glad that you guys noticed that. Did I pin it? You kidding? Okay. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I can't add, but liked it. Okay, cool. Is there a reason that you can't add so I can let the guy know you can? So it does a lot now. You guys will let me know, like on the Facebook page, is it allow you to add to be a part of? Let me. It looks like. Oh, did I pin it? Okay. I'm trying to finish my glass. At least finish the glass. I got the bottle right here. Hey, guess what, guys? Took your girls to a place that she's never been before. Hooters. You know they got a Hooters in Colombia. They got Hooters in Colombia, all over Colombia too. So I took her to Hooters, and I was like, it's not like it was, when it first started as a franchise in Tampa. It was all about the Hooters. But now it's like you see families in there, you see regular people in Hooters. It's not the man cave it used to be. And so she had never been, and I was like, well, come on, let's go to lunch to Hooters. So that's where we end up going. All right, liked and follow. Appreciate that, guys, because we're going to be posting on a regular basis, and we're going to do the after he gets done with, because what he's doing is he's going to be managing and posting on that page every day for the next month. So he's going to make sure that videos are up, articles are up, make sure everything that is up to par on that page. And he's doing Instagram at the same time. So he's managing our Instagram pages, and he's managing our Facebook page. And then he was like, you want me to do the LinkedIn and the rest of them? I was like, well, let's get this one done first, because these are the important ones, and then we'll go from there. Because I didn't realize when it came to YouTube, you can hit a wall when it comes to subscribers that comes directly from YouTube. Facebook has over 1.3 billion people using Facebook every day. And so your big YouTubers that are famous, they get you know who blew Kevin Samuels up other than World Star? Facebook. Kevin Samuels got a lot of his subscribers from Facebook advertising. He built a Facebook page like we just built, and then he advertised by having people. He paid like a certain amount for the Facebook ads to advertise. Hey, come to my channel, or come to my Facebook page, and people would come to his Facebook page and they would click the link to his videos, and it would take it to his YouTube. So all these thousands of people every day that are Facebook people are going to this dude's YouTube. And so he was like, let me do it with Instagram. So he started his Instagram live. And he's like, while I'm recording these Instagrams, I could post these Instagrams on YouTube. So I ain't got to do YouTube and Instagram. I could just do either one. So now he's doing like 4 or 5 shows a week, but we only see 2 live ones on Wednesday and Friday on YouTube. But he's on Instagram for the other 2 or 3, and he just posts them. So this dude is walking away each month with about, I would say he's walking away each month right now between 250 to 400K a month. Easy. And it's not hard to do. A lot of people hear those. It's kind of funny. You hear those numbers when you are outsider of YouTube. You're like, wow, that's a lot of money. But then when you sit back and you're in YouTube, you start to realize that, okay, it's possible. Because you know what you bring home. And you start to be like, okay, I can see that. But he does it by taking advantage of all the mediums, the social media media outside of YouTube. So that's what we're doing. We've hit that wall of you can only get so many subscribers, post so many videos, post so many views on YouTube only. Now we're like, we have to, and this is the stuff you learn that you don't know, that you think that you know everything about YouTube, and you don't know nothing. You have to learn all these like you're a baby. You learn all over again. You don't know nothing. And that's the part about that keeps YouTube fun for us, because we're always learning. The other thing that we learned about YouTube is successful YouTubers have more than one channel. The big baller YouTubers that you guys know about have about 2 to 3 channels. Like at two, you sit back, you see their $1 million channel or their 1 million subscriber channel, and then you feel to realize that they had another one or 2 or 3 more. So yeah, starting a YouTube channel once I start traveling. I'm telling you, man, do it. It really is. YouTube is going to be the next main stream of entertainment. Most of us don't even watch ABC, NBC, and CBS anymore. We either watching YouTube or Netflix because it's so convenient. You can watch the show when you want to and when you need to. You don't have to sit there like when we were kids. Your favorite show comes on at 8:30 on Tuesday night. You don't or like the Cosby Show night at 8 o'clock, and then after that it's a different world. You don't have to wait. You can sit back with Netflix and you can binge watch, or you can sit back with a Fire Stick, an Amazon Fire Stick, watch your favorite show, or you can watch YouTube. Most people around the world are watching YouTube. The second reason why you want to start a YouTube channel, only 50% of the world has Wi-Fi right now. I'm going to let that sink in while I sip my drink. Only 50% of the world right now has Wi-Fi to get to YouTube. They're creating right now an international Wi-Fi, almost like if it was AT&T of the world. They're trying to create Wi-Fi to where everybody can connect to this one Wi-Fi and be able to use it. If you're in Mozambique or if you are in Holland, you can use this one Wi-Fi, and it's going to bring the other 50% of the world together. So if you're a part of YouTube or Amazon or anything that's online, it's going to be crazy in the next 5 years. Crazy. Y'all think YouTubers make money now? That's why I ain't going nowhere. I've seen what we get. I'm sitting my ass right here, make these videos, and to meet people like you guys who I enjoy being around. I have more fun sitting at this desk than sitting in my cubicle that I used to sit in making 80 a year. You better believe that. Yeah, I kid you not. I'd rather be and enjoy time with you all than to sit back and worry about driving through that crazy traffic. So when I sit back, I say, do your YouTube channel. Don't try to be perfect. You do not have to start with your cell phone. You do not have to have the perfect this and the perfect that. It's not a perfect moment. You gotta build your plane while you're falling. Jump off the cliff, build your plane on your way down. Build your parachute on your way down. You're going to make a ton of mistakes. Like we said, our first videos, a camera, this was the camera. We had a different camera, but we had the camera, but cameras have little microphones. So we didn't know. The voices are bouncing all over the wall. And so one day somebody sat back and somebody was sat back. I did Coop like this the other day. Somebody sat back and said, I'm gonna donate you guys money to buy microphones. And we were like, what? Oh, we need to get microphones. Oh, we need to get microphones. Oh, it sounds that bad. And so somebody donated to us so we can have proper microphones. So the audio got better. So we are like, okay, we need to get better camera, a camera that we can take all over the place with us. So we got here we go. We got the little Osmo's pocket, right? So now we can go everywhere when we're traveling. We pull the Osmo out, bam, Osmo, Osmo. So when you guys who followed Love Crossing Borders last year, 90% of our, if not 95% of our videos outdoors, and many of them indoors, the Osmo's pocket. This camera, 90% of our videos were from this, unless we were doing a live stream or something, or unless we were just sitting in here. So I'm gonna do a video, on Instagram showcasing, let you guys see what we got the printer right here. We got the whole little nice little studios and studio lights over here, and you can tell the microphone. But all this took time. So when I sit back and I say, as a YouTuber, start what you got. I don't care if you just got your cell phone, start there. People will support you because people will want to see your journey. I'm going to repeat that. People will want to see your journey. They want to know, I was there when you only had 5 subscribers. They appreciate that. I appreciate, even though I'm not a part of Coop's Corner, the original, because he's like at 34,000 subscribers. But I know that this dude is going to crack real fast. As much as he's interviewing Africans, and as much as Americans are trying to go back to the African diaspora, this dude's channel is gonna take off. And I know it is. I'm not saying that it is. I know it is. I've been doing YouTube long enough to know when I see something that's about to take off. And I appreciate being a part of the beginning of what's about to take place in that brother's life in regards to his channel. So yeah, definitely, man. So if any of you guys, ladies, if you feel like if there's a topic, if you just want to do reaction videos, people making bank off doing reaction videos to Kevin Samuels videos. They don't even make a video. They just put a Kevin Samuels video up, a couple or individuals put a Kevin Samuels video up, and they get a little 2 cents. You know how much money is being made from reaction? There are people that are walking away with $10,000 a month just doing reaction videos. That's 6 figures a year just from doing reaction videos. If you don't want to be on camera, you could do top 10 videos, the top 10 this, the top 10 that. You know how much money the top 10 videos go? Much money. Top 10 trains in the world, top 10 places to visit, top 10 places to relocate, top 10 recipes that you want to have. Those top 10 is clean up. You ain't even on a camera. You ain't got to say nothing. Top 10, just post top 10 this. And most of that content is free. That's the part that busts people ahead. Most of that content in the top 10 videos is absolutely 100% free, because they have it in a way that those videos cannot be technically owned. So I could take one of their videos down. If it's got the CC at the bottom of it, you can take the video down, revamp the top 10, and post it. That's what our next video is going to be. Travel Unraveled is basically a top 10 of everything that has to do with traveling. You won't even hear my voice, basically. You won't even see my face. Top 10, getting that top 10 money, please. And then the other thing with YouTube pays based off of the genre. Like travel videos, like Love Crossing Borders, like this channel. This channel would have to make quite a bit of money. I mean, have quite a bit of views, like on average, 100,000 views on average, to make the money that Mostly Money makes with 5,000 views. Because Mostly Money is business and politics and finance. And anytime you talk about business, politics, and finance, YouTube, they pour the money out. They pour the money out. But when you're talking about travel, the other ones that they pour the money out for is how-to videos. So if you guys know how to do how-to, like how to this, how to that, they pour the money out for how-to videos. Reaction videos, like I said, they make good money. Review, if I did a review video for the Osmo's Pocket, they make a lot of money. But gossip, the celebrity, the latest gossip video, they have to have a lot of views because they can't make that type of money with less views. Like I said, we can make that type of money we have 5,000 views, but we clean up. To whereas this channel, Love Crossing Borders, would have to go viral to make that type of money, or at least 50,000 on average, 30,000 views on average to make that type of money. So YouTube pays. They pay on the 20th. In this case, you guys don't know, YouTube pays on the 21st, except for on the weekends. They pay on that following Monday. So it may be the 23rd. So, or the 22nd if 21st is on a Sunday, or if it's a holiday on the weekend or on that Monday, it'll be that Tuesday that the money drops. Google always sends you an email letting you know that your money is coming through. So you'll always get an email when Google say, "Hey, I sent your money to your bank. So if you got a problem with your bank." So Google lets you know that, hey, I sent the money. It's all on you now. But in 2.5 years, we've never had a bank complication. Google says that it takes between 1 to 3 days for the money to drop into your bank account. We've never had to wait 3 days. Never. Usually it's the first day. Sometimes it's like right out AM or right around 1-2 o'clock. Other times it could be like 1 o'clock in the next morning. So, but it's rare that we've ever had to wait more than one. It's rare that we've ever had to wait 12 hours before the money was in our bank accounts. Never had a problem at all in regards to money dropping into your account. And the more you make, the more you think like, no, that's got to be a mistake. There is no way they're going to put that type of money into my bank account. And when you see it there, you're like, oh, okay, let's get started. We're about to build this studio, get some new microphones. We're about, when you finally get that first check, you like, okay, now you can't go back to being the old Andre with the money. You see what I'm saying? You see how I told that story earlier? Can't go back to being that Andre. And so you start to realize, okay, now you can invest in this, invest in that, put money for this, put money for that, donate a lot of money. We donate a lot of money. We give away a lot of money, not just on the channels, but nonprofit programs in the community. We give away a lot of money in the community to YouTube. If you are a YouTuber or a future YouTuber, donate to other channels that you believe in. Support YouTube. Help that person afford a new mic. Help that person get headphones and build their studio. YouTube is only built by other YouTubers. If you are going to be a part of this, you got to take this serious as far as being in this, because we build and help each other. You guys can sit back and just watch it, relax, go home and chill. We have to sit back and afterwards edit this, that. There's still an hour that goes on after we come off camera. And so I'm always giving to you. Me and Andre are always putting money out there for other YouTubers because we believe in the arena of YouTube. And we know that, like I said, 5 years, if you're not part of YouTube now, you'll regret it. And it's not too late. It's still so early. We used to sit back and think like, yeah, they got 25 million subscribers because they started in 2003. No wonder. Oh, they're making that type of money, $25,000 a month, because they have this special this, or they do this. No wonder. But then we start making, a decent amount of money, like really decent. We start to realize like it's still early, and others can come along and make this type of money. Like we're talking about life-changing dudes. When I say this, we're talking about life-changing. Like your life is changed forever. And now you're thinking about your kids and grandkids. That's the type of money that comes through YouTube. And a lot of people try to sell you on the idea of, well, that really happens. The percentages are so low. Okay. then why is it that it's three brothers, just regular everyday brothers? Dave from Tech TV crossed over 100,000. Ace Live, regular everyday brother from around the way in Miami, crossed over the 100,000. When I saw them two brothers, who's my brothers, I didn't look at them like, oh my God, well, someday in the near future, we'll be able to do that. No, I was like, damn that. If them my brothers, my everyday dudes who I talk to all the time, if they asses can sit up there and get 100,000 and make that type of money, that's up there, I'll be damned if I sit back and let some regular dudes that I know make that type of money. And I know I'm just as smart and just as cunning and just as creative as those guys are. And that's why we're being able to sit back and say, man, I was telling Ace the other, when we were talking yesterday, I was like, you looking at me like Kanye and you Jay-Z. Like Kanye was in one of the songs, Kanye was like, Jay-Z told me don't buy a chain. And then he looked up, he was like, Jay-Z was like, damn, you where I am. And that's how Ace looks at me like, man, how the hell? You where I am. And so, but it's not coincidental. It's because we support each other. And that's why we support other YouTubers such as Coop Corner, such as Tech TV, such as Crypto Kings with Los, such as all Fresh. We support Fresh's channel, Roller Tape channel, Dreezy's channel. We support, especially right now, if you are a minority that's trying to start a YouTube channel, this is the time. George Floyd's death changed a lot more than just what's going on in politics and policing. YouTube right now is focusing, laser focused on the success of minority channels. I mean, they are laser focused. The views and the assistance and the help that you couldn't get before, it's there for you now. If you Black or you Hispanic or if you Asian, you trying to get in YouTube, you better run now and get into it now, because they are laser focused on our success. Anything that we need, we see it, we talk about it. We all of us YouTubers now, we talk about like, man, did you see my views? It's not a coincidence that what happened. And now we see, because we get newsletters and you read the news and you like, they just came out. They just launched this week the Black YouTubers. They did it last year and they're doing it again this year. It's like the Black YouTubers grant. Like if you win this award, you could get $100,000 to go towards your channel to help. You know, it's like a big, but it's for YouTubers that are creative and do like television shows on YouTube and stuff like that. But being a minority doing YouTube right now is like, you better get this damn money and stop playing. And you could do it while you still got your regular job. I got partners that make more money on YouTube than their regular job, and they looking like, man, if my boss say one more thing, all he got to say is one more thing. Because when you start hitting that type of money, your regular job, you looking at them like, I wish the hell you would tell me that I can't take an extra lunch break today, and I ain't took an extra lunch break in 3 years working for this company. And I'm sitting up here and I'm bringing in 5 figures. I'm bringing in 5 figures a month. Right? You bring in 5 figures a month on YouTube, and not including affiliate market, the sponsors. Do you know how much people, we're about to go off into the spot? People will pay you for 30 seconds. Talk about their product on your channel. 5,000. 10,000, 15,000, 12,000, 7,000 for 30 seconds on your channel. And you ain't got to be big. It's not like, oh, I need to get 50,000 subscribers and then they'll no. They trust smaller channels because your subscribers are closer. So if you're at like 2,000, they will work with you at 2,000 because you know your subscribers, because you go into the comment section, you talk to them on your live stream. So you know when you get to 100,000, they're like, you don't know 100,000 people. You can't keep up with all the people. But when you're smaller, they're like, hey, we may not pay you 5,000, but would you take $2,500 or $1,500 for 30 seconds of your time on our channel to talk about our product? You get people email you all day long. So it's not even just the YouTube money. It's people outside of YouTube that's like, listen, if we got to pay for commercial on ABC, it's going to cost us $150,000. If we pay for a commercial or 10 seconds of your time on YouTube, it'll cost us $1,500. Which one you think they're going to take? This television show may have 10 million people. Okay, cool. But they don't know all the people. You as a YouTuber, you got 2,000 subscribers. You know your people. When you say something, your people like, well, that's my dude, so he ain't going to lie to me. Let me go ahead and see what these Apple Jacks are about. So yeah, guys, I kid you not. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, even if you just want to do a reaction videos, or if you just want to do how-to videos, I know women that's cleaning up, doing cooking, how to cook this, how to cook that, how to make greens, the best ultimate greens, the ultimate cornbread, the ultimate, and all they do is just make it. They don't have to taste it or nothing. They just make it. I know women that just take recipe books and said, today I've never made a recipe of blah, 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 blah. I'm going to try it. And people like the journey of seeing somebody try to accomplish something. And next thing you know, bam, the person is following. Yeah, I've heard comedians like Bill Burr say that he doesn't copyright strikes. Forgive me because I got my glasses on. Copyright strike reaction videos. True. People make bank on these. True. I know couples that don't do nothing, but they will sit up there for one day, record 5 reaction videos, and then post them throughout the week. That's all they do. That's all they do. And they get, especially on a hot topic like Kevin Samuel, they know they're going to rap. It's people that's going to rap Kevin Samuels for the next 2 years. Until Kevin Samuels over, we all know Kevin Samuels will get a television show. We know, we see it coming. You see it coming. He's got the personality, he's got the look, he's got the charisma. He is articulate. The dude is 6'4". He's got the height, he's got the look. Somebody from television is going to say, who is this dude that's got women and men talking? See what I said? Who is this brother that's got women and men talking? And it's Kevin. Even though he's talking about topics that we've already talked about, he said it out loud in the open. And he's saying that men and women need to work on something. I didn't see that part. Caddice and toy review. Oh. Top 10 richest YouTubers. Top 10 richest YouTubers. I'm gonna blow your head. Or blow your mind. I'm about to blow your head, but blow your mind, right? Of the top 10 richest YouTubers in the world right now, 5 of them are under the age of 7 years old. 5 of them. You got little kids under for doing toys and gadgets. Little kids in Russia, Romania, United States, Africa, China. Little kids, 7 years old, under 7 years old. Of the top 10, 5 of them are under the age of 7 years old. There are kids that are pulling in, on average, these kids are pulling in 12.5 million a year. Under the age of 7. and all they do is gadgets and toy reviews. You see people get paid out the tail for just unboxing. Let me unbox my cologne. Let me unbox my studio equipment. Let me unbox my. People are getting paid for unboxing. Remember, as I mentioned before, the reason why this is a good time to join YouTube is because YouTube is becoming the new mainstream form of entertainment. B, YouTube is the how to. I don't even go to Google no more. I don't even lie to you. When I Google something, it's rare. I Google second or third. I'm going to YouTube. If I buy a cologne, before I buy it, I'm YouTubing it. I ain't Googling it. If I'm going to rent a hotel room, I'm Googling to see what that hotel looks like, or Airbnb. I'm Googling it. When I got this, the Kevin Samuels floating stick, that's what's called, the floating stick on Amazon. I Googled it. My watches, everything. I took months to Google what cell phone to get. I mean, to not Google, but YouTube, what cell phone to get. All of us do that. We would rather see a video in detail of how something works than to sit up there on Google and we got to read it on Google. You be like, man, y'all got a video. Yeah, do you know anybody that own this product? I remember one time I was working on my car, right? And I had a strip bolt. You know, I just strip it and it just go, and it's not working. You're like, man, I stripped the bolt. And so what did I do? I pulled my phone out. And I'm not like, now, mind you, it was like an hour later. I'm still trying to get this thing off. Dude say, I go to YouTube. How to remove a strip bolt. Dude said, get a file, you know, like a metal file. File this side. Now remember, it was round. File this side, file that side, make sides flat again. So I just happened to live across the street from Walmart. Went to Walmart, got a metal file, file that side, I filed this side, I filed that side. Came off, the screw came off in 4 seconds. I'm sitting by myself for an hour trying to get this strip thing off, and all I did was went to YouTube, and in 4 seconds it was off. I'm like, I don't keep a file around. The things that you learn on YouTube, cryptocurrency is hot, piping hot. Investments, online job opportunities, all that is hot. So this is a great time. If you guys are interested in doing YouTube and you got any questions, and if you think that your family gonna look at you crazy for doing YouTube, they will. Don't worry about it. Until you paying off a house, or like us, you buying a truck. Not everybody looking at you like, girl, where you get all that money? What's that? Girl, she making money. How'd you do? I got a partner. He got a full-time job, right? And he said they laughed at me for my first year. He laughed at me. My co-workers like, look, I saw you on YouTube. You all Mr. Serious and everything. I saw you. He said one day I showed him my paycheck. He said he never laughed again. He said, I just showed him my paycheck for 1 month. He said they saw I making 1 month on YouTube what I make in a whole year on this job. He said nobody said nothing else to me after that. They just watched my videos and kept their mouth shut. Yeah. So if you want to do YouTube, I'm telling you, this is the time. And the third thing that I want to say is, remember that only half the world has access to Wi-Fi. And right now, technology is putting everything together. So in the next 2 to 3 years, that the rest of the world is connected. So it's going to be global Wi-Fi. So it's going to be so cool with global Wi-Fi for us travelers to take advantage of. No matter where we are, we could be in Zanzibar somewhere, and we have easy access to Wi-Fi. I think it would be cool to see Andrea's reaction to American comedy. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of funny you would say that. We were just talking about that on this channel. We're going to start doing reaction videos. So expect it. we're going to start doing. We were just talking about that yesterday. That we said it before, like last year, but we never really got into it. But now that we have this channel, we have the other channel, we're trying to make everything more streamlined. And so we said, well, let's start doing some reaction videos. We do that on a daily basis. And so, yeah, we're excited about that. Yeah. And she loves comedy. So, see, what surprised you guys is Andrea knows a lot about the States. She knows a lot about the States. So, yeah, definitely. All right, guys, I'm about to wrap this up. I know you guys have been with me for almost 3.5 hours. I appreciate you more than you realize. We'll be back this Sunday with a live stream. Don't know the topic for this Sunday, but I'm going to come back next week with this topic here. I have my notes and everything for this topic here, which is the myths about traveling abroad. And I'm just going to go down the list to let you guys know what we're going to talk about. The myths that people have about traveling abroad. It's too expensive. Yeah, right. It's not enough. I don't have enough time. Whatever. I can't go alone. I got responsibilities back home. What if I fail? If I move there, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? We'll talk about that. I don't know anybody in that country. Next one is I don't know the language. And the other one is I'll do it later on in life. That's a myth about traveling. You won't do it later. You won't. And the last one that we're going to talk about next week is I'm too old. I won't travel. I know people that are in their 70s that decide to relocate or started traveling. So I don't think most of y'all on here are in your 70s. So that excuse is out the window. You are never too old to travel or relocate to another country. I promise that one. I know a woman that was 60, like 67. She came to visit some friends in Bogota, the largest city here in Colombia. She enjoyed herself so much in 2 weeks. She told her friend, I'll be back. She was like, okay. And she thought she was like, okay, I'll be back, in a couple years. This woman at 67 by herself flew back to San Francisco, took 2 weeks to sell and give away everything, flew right back to Bogota, and had been living the best years of her life in Bogota, Colombia at the age of 67 by herself. No excuse. So I'll see you guys next week. We're going to talk about what it's like to live alone. We're going to talk about the myths about traveling. I don't know where I got that from. The myths about traveling. But at the end of the day, we appreciate you guys. Andre and I be together Sunday with a live stream. Talk to you guys later. My name is Andre of Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah.